And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And
Wow.
we are back. Michael with the throwback track here.
Shout out
at
Eddie Day.
The Horseshoe, Southport, Connecticut. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Michael, it's Renee, it's Sunday.
Hell yeah, brother.
How you doing, sir?
I am doing great, obviously. The hot topic of the day is the weather. What a beautiful day out here. And I know, Brian, you got the golf in. You're dying to talk about it. So I know first round, all right?
Yeah.
But pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt good in terms of the shots, not the score. I was hoping to break 100 and unfortunately shot 104. But, had a par, which was nice. And just maybe lost like 2 balls the whole day. So really kept everything in play, was strong off the tee. Greens were a little tricky. You had a couple of those where, you're just short of the hole. Yeah. And then, like PGA.
Yeah.
Like PGA.
My God, I hate that, dude.
But yeah, all in all, and I thought the first 2 dried out pretty quickly.
Oh, so good condition?
The rain
we
got last night.
There we go. That's what I'm talking
100%.
about, baby.
1,000%, 1,000,000%.
It was crazy how warm it felt. Like, I think, it was 60, whatever.
Shorts.
50s. But yeah, was wearing shorts and just had my polo on, even was able to take off this.
Love to see it, dude.
It was like, it felt like summer, honestly, which is kind of crazy. I don't remember having a day like this early in the season like that. Like you were able to golf.
Yeah, literally. Especially, like you said, it's been raining too, so it was nice to have that day with the skies opening up.
And it's funny because I think you like the cold and stuff, but I think this though, like this time, like you kind of like because then it's not like really too hot.
Yeah, the transitional periods here with the weather, I really do enjoy it. And again, like it's sunny too, so it's like it's just it feels good, dude.
You get outside though today.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I was at Sasko Beach, had some breakfast.
Oh wow.
Pretty solid. Yeah. Village bagels.
Nice.
Delicious, dude.
What'd you get from Village?
Sausage, egg, and cheese, jalapeno cheddar bagel with hot sauce and a hash brown.
My new thing is the jalapeno bagel.
So good, dude.
And I haven't had the jalapeno cheddar one from Village. I think I had
so
a jalapeno.
Good. The owner was there. I took my order. He was like, "Hey, that's a good sandwich."
Wow. And like toasted bagel.
Oh yeah. So good. Fire, dude.
Michael, what do we got over there from the chat?
So we have Matthew Gabriel saying, do we have it here? Let's go.
No, let's go over there. The old guy.
Let's go. Josh B says, happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Hashtag TCA, hashtag Sportsport, hashtag TTV, hashtag Septuple.
Happy what?
Hashtag Septuple. Warriors fucking sucked chunks today at the hated Celtics. Michael Buckta also adds, Curry played like effing shite when I needed him to beat the Celtics. Matthew says, Brother Josh, what's up, my guy? Michael Buckta continues, worst of all time is my most hated player, a.k.a. Tatum's birthday today, and he got a W, which really makes me mad. Then we have Matthew Gabriel saying, Michael. As we continue, we have Matthew saying, what's up, buddy? Michael Buckta. Also, by the way, LeBron hit 40K points total. He's referencing. Michael Buckta also adding, I would really, really want to have a boxing fight with Tatum. He makes me fume.
Wow.
Fume.
Wow. Everybody is jacked up. But good to have Matthew, Josh B., Michael, all with us here for sure.
Absolutely love it.
But yeah, I couldn't believe how the Warriors lost by like 40 today.
That's crazy.
Boston, insane.
Oh,
Celtics have been on fire. Domac, obviously Riley.
Oh, I'm sure.
Riley.
Oh my God.
You're not gonna hear the end of that.
Yeah,
I really can't. I don't know. The Domac thing is tricky for me.
With NBA.
I don't know how I feel about that.
With him as a person.
With the fans. with this fandom.
Like different.
Like, I
different
don't know
teams,
if I
yeah,
can
but-
respect it.
Dude, you can't respect it.
Yeah,
Like you can't.
it's too much.
It's
So
not.
it's basically like if I had chosen the Oilers over the Rangers.
And Buckta
Yeah.
with the, yeah, totally, exactly,
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buckta went just straight front runners.
Everywhere.
Penguins.
Yep.
Because they were winning.
Yep.
Right when he was a kid. Obviously with LeBron and the Lakers.
Yankees.
And then Yankees, dude. Like you can't.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
right.
a good look. It's not.
Well, I mean, let's stop the conversation short at Yankees. Obviously, Yankees is always a good look.
Yeah, but the combination of it is just you picked all teams when you were kids that they were just winning
The
constantly.
one thing though I would say though, and like
Right.
my teams that I like, I mean, are
Mhm.
all from just kind of who my dad or it was my
Right.
dad and my cousins. But I just feel like, when you're younger, I mean, you should have the choice to pick, what team you want to root for.
Yeah, but
if you don't have a
yeah.
scenario like that, if your parents
Right.
not like a big fan into that team.
Right, but again, like I don't know. I mean, again, you're picking obvious front runners. Domac is picking, like rivaling cities as well.
But
Like
what would you say though? Like just
Yeah,
a
that's crazy.
hypothetical situation. I know this is different, but like
Right.
you pick a team like let's say you pick the Steelers when they they were good
Right.
2010 won the Super Bowl. Haven't won since then. You started being a fan there. You haven't wavered.
Yeah.
You've kind of become a fan.
No, yeah, obviously, if you do show that you're a loyal fan,
Through the-
you know
through the
something
tough
about
times,
it. Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Then yeah, sure, that works. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like Buckner follows a lot of Penguins. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't hear too much about
Too much
Stephen
hockey
Kidd,
talk. Yeah.
Eric Carlson. You would think we could get something
Yeah.
from Eric Carlson. I just was thinking about this.
Matt wants to know what's Domac's teams.
So it's
Eagles,
the
Celtics, Yankees.
Celtics, Yankees, yeah. But we were kind of talking about before the show. Over the weekend, we all were at different times though at Illicit Brewery.
Yes.
Overall thoughts though.
So we went there Friday night, late night. We were like, hey, let's just go try it, check it
Tight
out,
about the
whatever,
cover.
dude. Tight about the cover. Again, like I'm not
Crowd.
like they said, oh,
Connecticut,
$5.
Did Connecticut have anything to do with it?
Definitely.
Not
dude.
a good crowd.
Absolutely.
So what are we talking like in terms of percentage capacity?
20%, dude.
20%.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just the true thing about it. The place is freaking huge.
Right.
They were
We there
definitely,
yesterday,
yeah.
It was packed everywhere.
I could
Really?
see it
Yeah.
being more of a daytime brewery,
Yes.
especially
So
with the
also,
crowd over there.
I don't know if it probably wasn't like this because you guys went there late, but tons of families, little
Yeah,
kids.
So
No.
I think we kind of blew it with the timing,
Totally.
because obviously they expect a big college scene,
No, it's
club,
a Saturday,
college.
Sunday during the day
Yeah.
vibe, definitely.
So the pay the cover, again, like everything was empty besides like the right side.
Beer tastes
That-
all right for you.
Yeah, I don't even honestly, dude. Like, again, I get up there and like I'm like, she asked me what I want, and it's overwhelming menu. That's what I don't like about breweries. Sometimes they have an overwhelming menu, and I'm looking at 4 different TVs of beers. And I'm just like, give me like whatever. I don't even know what I got, to be honest. So no, it was good though. It wasn't too expensive. The beer was solid. The
Yeah.
people were friendly.
Yeah.
That worked there anyway. Like I said, I can see it being better during the day. Went to the speakeasy portion. That was like the club area at that point, like DJ dance floor.
Oh, so you went in the back.
No, so we did a full lap. We walked in,
Yeah,
went to
we
the bar
walked
on the
all the way
left,
around.
Club portion though.
on
that
the
was in
right
back.
side. Yeah, on the right side.
Leon Barnaby, real quick.
Right.
Hi,
Yes.
guys. Have a fun show watching from Rhode Island.
Wow.
Let's go. So
Let's
good to have
go is
my
right, dude.
parents watching with us live.
Always.
I know
always
they're
good.
getting riled for the New York Yankees season.
Oh,
Michael.
yeah.
A tradition that runs deep, Tony, in the Barnaby family tradition.
I bet, dude. But yeah, overall, I would like to go there at the right time. Mike and I didn't go there at the right time, but we did. We saw some people we knew, which is cool.
Yeah.
Got the beer, got the lay of the land, and then we went over to Faithful Death. So it was solid. What about you? Your experience?
Great experience,
Right.
packed. Ran into a couple people, and actually, I think one of them anyway. I think it's Dan Fennessy. He's from Fairfield. He played softball with me and Matt, but he's commented on our show before.
Hmm.
I could be saying his name wrong.
You might be.
But yeah, I didn't see him in a couple of years.
And not to be rude.
But he's raw because he knows Matt and
Yeah,
everything. Matt
that's
will know who
awesome.
I'm talking about.
Matt's going to come in and say, Mike.
And then also Zach, who was on our softball team as well.
Nice.
So it was good to run into them there.
That's dope. Love that.
But he was like, because he's like, yeah, like I had you guys up like every day. Like I'm definitely gonna start watching again. So he was riled.
Okay, cool.
So it was good. Good.
Guess
to
you guys
see him.
lost him for a sec, whatever you guys did.
But then Sakura after was ridiculous, honestly. 10 of us, 8:30 reservation at the hibachi table.
Wow, that's amazing. Steak and shrimp,
Filet and shrimp.
filet and shrimp. Well, that's what I'm getting next time. That's what I'm getting. Filet and shrimp.
Somebody was asking about getting chicken, and I said, "Listen, you're gonna want to listen to me, all right, Michael? Though I feel like you would never even consider it going into there. Right?
I think that's a lie.
Renee, you too, or no?
You're all lying.
I've considered it before. I've considered it, but I always usually go to steak or shrimp.
Yeah.
Usually I go to shrimp.
It's just the best, honestly. And also too, my parents, they've been to Sakura. They know. They were like overwhelmed at how good it is. You know, like you think of hibachi, okay, I'm sure the place would be good, but like I think people are very surprised at just the quality, Michael. And I know you know this, like you don't see it, especially these days.
The
right?
consistency too.
Like no
of
matter
the
what
quality.
type of food we're talking about.
Hot Take Johnny in the house chat. Good evening, gentlemen. Shout out TCA, DTV, and the Sports Port. Getting ready for the Knicks game. Seeing Randall, OG, and Mitchell working pregame is giving me a chub.
Wow.
So
Tony, you blow it at hibachi, Matthew says. You get the wrong combo sport.
You know what,
Come on.
Don't have it on the menu. Don't have it on the
Michael
menu.
Michael, please read
Don't have it on the
comment
menu,
about
then.
the plan
No,
of
but
officiating the
also,
boxing match
though,
against
I
Tatum.
don't know. I feel like chicken, in a way, like it's like, is it not like overwhelmingly the best when it's in some type of Italian dish? I feel like elsewhere,
Grilled chicken specifically.
Just
fried,
any type
I
of chicken,
agree.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicken parm.
I mean,
like,
chicken cutlet with any Italian dish is far superior. Yes.
Right, chicken marsala.
But
chicken
regardless, like you
James.
get chicken in Chinese food, you get chicken.
Yes.
Eh.
And beef.
But I feel like, you know what I mean? You're telling me that beef and broccoli isn't better than chicken and broccoli.
It is not.
Really?
That's correct.
I feel like you're going to the wrong
I
Chinese
swear to
place.
God, no.
Is this from this legendary place on the island? Or
Yeah,
no?
that's right, dude. Chicken and broccoli
what's
in
the
the
place
brown sauce. Empire East.
Empire East.
Yes, takeout spot has been there for longer than I have
Okay.
been on this earth. Okay, so you know it's good.
Yep.
And every time it slaps, dude. And they were, the Chinese restaurant, they're always open. I don't know what it is about the Chinese restaurants, but if you blizzard out, 10 feet of snow, you can order Chinese food, they deliver it to you.
They're open.
Phenomenal, dude. Like, love
What's
it.
your go-to dish there?
The General Tso's chicken, like I could house
Is
probably
it
a
not
whole
Sal's,
thing.
Michael?
Why is it
General
Sal?
Tso's.
General
Is it
Tso.
So's? Is it Sal's? I feel like Michael would know.
Tomato-
I think you
General
know the,
Tso's.
you know the root of the name. And
Sal?
I just feel like you're
I
like,
think it depends where you are. I feel
Okay.
like General
Gotcha.
Tso's chicken. I could hear that's a thing too.
I've heard it both ways.
yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds good either way to
I've
me.
never heard it So's, to be honest.
really, because it's TSO,
Yeah,
not
But
TSOW.
Everybody that I know says Sal's.
Maybe it's a Monroe thing.
guys.
Maybe it's a Connecticut thing.
I have to say that me and Mike experienced this place when we went to Tony's house after
The place you're talking
Oh,
about.
Empire East.
yeah, what was the holiday? The next day you do the next day is always Chinese food.
Oh,
Christmas
New Year's.
or New Year's.
Oh, that's right. New Year's
New
Day,
Year's
we
Day.
went to my house. I totally forgot about that.
And Tony's family ordered it.
Yeah.
And oh my god, it was so good. Like the dumplings were so
Oh, the
Dumplings, a
dumplings.
good
So
fried
good.
dumpling.
Yeah, pork fried.
But, here's the but.
Crab rangoon.
I don't think we got cranberry
You
rangoon.
know it, right, Renee?
Isn't that like the cream cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Do they have it there?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Here's the thing though. My stomach hurts so bad after
You can't handle it.
No,
What?
I just
You probably
think
overate.
No, like I was not. No, it was not that type of pain. It was like I was in pain.
Jalen
No,
Brunson's
wait.
hurt. Jalen Brunson's hurt.
What?
Is he
He's
really?
limping. He's down. Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, Knicks game just getting underway.
There
Oh,
goes the
no.
season. Hot take.
Hot take, Johnny.
There goes the
Hot take
season.
Johnny,
Oh, shit, dude. No, he's getting up, he's getting up,
11:13 left in the
and-
first one.
oh.
That's a bad limp.
Oh my God.
No, it's an.
Oh!
Oh.
Wait,
I think
missed
it's
that
dead.
part. I missed that part. What is it? What is it? What
No,
is it?
he can't stand on his ankle has no stability right now.
It's his ankle.
Yeah. Holy shit. There goes the
Oh,
season.
wow.
It fucking
Look, they cut because they were like, oh my God.
dude, it's so crazy how sports they show the whole injury and they show it all.
Johnny also,
Like
he
for
said,
professional
oh no,
sports,
Brunson's
you know?
hurt. And then he also had sad news today about Mortensen.
Yes,
Very sad.
We talked about it before. A longtime ESPN NFL insider Chris Mortensen passed away this morning. Had a long battle with cancer. It just was always like a really insightful and just seemed like a great guy. Seemed like everybody at ESPN
Yeah.
rallied around him as he was battling this last.
I
couple
mean,
years.
never really heard a bad thing about him. So,
No, he was like before Adam Schefter. He
Yeah.
was Adam Schefter.
and he was what would we say, 72,
72
right?
years
So
old.
not like old, really. Like
No. No, but it was like 7 years.
Yeah,
of battle,
long battle
so,
for sure.
And you could tell the last couple of years, he was struggling. It wasn't the same, but what a guy! And sad news, for sure. Was a great reporter. But the Chinese, honestly, so many different options. But I do have to say, sesame chicken kind of was
Really
a crispy, Michael.
Yeah,
Sesame
crispy's
chicken,
good.
no, right? Like I feel like sesame chicken over General Tso's.
No, absolutely not.
Ribs,
Like,
the ribs
absolutely
too. When you get those ribs,
Yeah,
Short
the
ribs,
spare ribs.
boneless
Dude.
spare ribs. No, boneless spare ribs. That's what.
I like bone-in spare ribs.
both.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer the bone.
Hate the bone. Why bone, Michael? Why do you need the bone?
I don't
more
know.
tender.
It's more. Yeah.
Really?
Off the bone, yeah.
But you never had like really
You don't
good
get as
boneless
much
spare
meat, though.
ribs?
Yeah.
Huh?
Really good boneless spare ribs. I feel like all
No,
the
of course.
Time, like, I don't
Oh, yeah, of course.
The
Really
bone,
good.
Tony. Like I just feel like it's like some like I don't know.
Like things that
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
don't think so.
You like bone-in wings more than boneless. as
Definitely.
well, right?
Depending on where I'm at, yes. I would
Yeah.
say 9
And
times
you
out of
really
10.
think there's more flavor. That's what it is for you.
Yeah. It's the wood that makes it good.
I feel like I like the boneless wings crispy though.
No, I do too. Like if I go, honestly, like Buffalo Wild Wings, which is an example, never get their bone-in wings there. Never. Always go boneless.
The boneless wings are so good.
Boneless wings are solid if you know how to order right.
They don't have the
Yeah.
flavor anymore. I think they replaced it with something similar. Hot barbecue was always my
Ooh,
favorite.
I go classic buffalo and then honey barbecue. Like you can't really beat that. Michael, last time we were there, got like some Thai curry.
Didn't
thing.
mean to. I thought it was something completely different.
Literally, I don't know what he thought, but
It was disturbing.
yeah, it was like it tasted so.
How about,
Matt.
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
was
says
so
Buffalo
upset.
Wild Wings sucks ass.
Yeah, he was so upset that day. Oh,
not.
I'd go back there. I'd try it again though.
I think it's.
I'd give it one more
Yeah.
chance.
Are we-
Maybe not that
Honestly,
location.
Especially
Renee,
you want
too,
to
'cause I
go?
know you were
Where
getting
is
Ralph
that?
for
Where's
the onion
that?
rings before.
Stanford?
Their onion rings are
Stanford?
fire at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh.
The Southwest dipping sauce, really good.
Yeah,
All
I don't
right.
know. It's just, in my opinion, I've never had like a great experience at Buffalo Wild Wings. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
people there, Patriots. Oh, this is Brunson right now coming down on his.
Knee, isn't it his knee?
I don't know. It looked like his ankle was very wobbly, but I don't
What are you
know.
talking
I
about,
mean,
Tony?
I didn't.
What about that one time that we were all at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, it's got to be his knee, I
Can you hear me?
guess.
Yeah. Oh, you
But
clearly.
he was rolling his ankle after that. That was crazy. Hope they show it again.
Boy, so
Dude, he
tough.
rolled his ankle so bad, like right. No, wait for it.
Oh,
It is
So
his knee.
loose and tender.
It is
Michael,
so
what
loose.
what type of injury is it?
I didn't see it.
Non-contact. He kind of pivoted and
But is
jumped
this
at
like
the
a
same
season
time.
ender, or do you think it's like a 3 or 4 week?
I would say torn MCL.
Torn
Dude, there goes the
MCL?
same.
Maybe
That's why I was trying to
meniscus.
tell
Maybe
Johnny at
meniscus
the beginning
is
of the year.
called
You never know
meniscus.
what's going to happen.
I'm sorry, Renee. What were we talking about?
Yeah, Renee, you're up.
What do you got, Renee?
remember when all of us, me and my friends at school, and all you guys went to Buffalo Wild? Was that
It was Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
Buster. Never mind.
I feel like that place is food.
That was still good. I think that was a good time.
That was a
I
good
know.
time.
Games and the
But
food.
what I'm saying, the food there is awful.
You can't trust that.
Honestly, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. It's the same shit. I feel like.
Yes.
Like if
Oh
they're
my
next
God.
to each
No,
other,
no,
they have a connecting kitchen.
No, I'm not even gonna
Yeah, they
consider
probably do
this.
there.
I'm not
They
gonna-
probably do,
no,
yeah.
no,
Keith
no.
wants to know the real question: is it real chicken? Either way, I still eat Chinese food.
Yeah, dude, you never know.
Another good one though, lo mein.
Oof.
Kitchen number 1, actually, Stratford.
Kitchen number one.
Vegetable, chicken, beef, shrimp. Which one do you get?
I like to go shrimp because I get chicken, General
Wait,
Tso's,
riveting
shrimp
is
lo
good.
mein.
I'm guessing that place, like they give you a good amount of shrimp. 'Cause a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
places
of course.
cheat.
A lot of places do, but
with the
no,
shrimp.
they house it.
Yeah.
But honestly, last time when we ordered from a place in Stratford, plain lo mein, regular lo mein, nothing else by
Not even
itself.
vegetable.
Not nothing.
Wow.
I mean, it came with stuff though. Didn't it? I thought I had some stuff. I also like the dish, the rice with the egg in it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
rice.
it's
Kimchi?
fried rice, isn't it?
It's fried rice.
Oh yeah, no, just regular.
Fine.
I love fried rice too. Again, Sakura. Go Sakura right now.
Seaweed salad. That's
The
another
Connie
really
salad
good
for me.
Now the Connie salad is you're getting got on the Connie salad. Something's wrong with that,
Do you,
dude.
do you like the seaweed? Or no?
Cucumber. Yeah, I
No.
like it.
Yeah, fire.
It's cucumber.
The
Tony.
soup, little miso soup, the
Crab.
onion
I
soup,
say no wonton soup.
egg drop.
Wonton's better.
No, I don't think so.
I just, you know what it was? Last time I got that, it was too eggy and it just turned me
Oh,
off. And
really?
I feel like I don't want it ever again.
Oh,
Because you can't, and Matt knows, you can't
Yeah.
go wrong with a wontino. Honestly.
I
Lilac House,
Michael-
have you
I mean,
had it?
Matthew says-
have had Lilac House, delicious.
Fire.
I've also had the place that Joe E goes to.
Yeah.
What's it called? Is it called Shanghai?
No. Shanghai
oh,
Gourmet is Beijing.
Beijing, dude. It's
Just
right
called
near.
Beijing?
It's right near Andros Diner. It's called Beijing, as in the city.
Andros meaning like after the wild card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never want to see that logo. Again.
But dude, so good. Shout out to
Matthew giving me
Beijing.
credit, putting me onto the Connie salad. He says Michael did.
Yeah.
Michael
Nasty-ass
Pink
salad.
Sumo this summer. Renee was saying that last night.
Yo, Pink Sumo, we went.
Where's
Remember
Pink
the time we
Sumo?
went?
Westport. Fire.
Post
Get your wallet out.
Stop. It's
Is it like
fun.
Shakura pricing?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Do
I
they
don't remember the
have,
pricing.
Kitchen,
It's not hibachi.
but they have like kitchen, like you could get like chicken teriyaki. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And then sushi and sushi pizza and
The sushi pizza's
pretty
fire.
solid. We got something else that was really good there
You know
too.
what's tough? I feel like like Sushi X. You guys still haven't been there, right?
No, we got to.
dude.
You have to go there, but it's like so. I like really just getting the shrimp tempura sushi with like the crab meat on top.
So good.
I don't like the tuna and all of that. And
Too
it's like there, it's all you can eat, and it's all top quality. Plus, you have the kitchen items. So it's just like it's tough to go somewhere else and
I
get
know.
mainly sushi because you get specialty rolls. You want 2 or 3 specialty rolls, and like
Yeah.
one appetizer, it's one drink.
I know.
eat.
It's over. That's the thing. Is it a nice like aesthetic in there? Sushi X?
Oh, it's solid. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Does
but
it feel
nice,
cheap?
nice.
Because that's it.
No.
What's the other one in Orange? Sushi Palace. That one
Sushi
really
Palace.
tastes.
I heard that
Michael.
one's bad.
Yeah, come on.
And there's
You
that
know who
place
used to go
on,
there like multiple times a day?
Oh no, AJ.
Yes.
I knew.
And you know what's a good dish, by the way, too. I don't know if they have it at these other places you guys go to, but chicken katsu,
No, never had it.
unbelievable.
What is it?
It's basically like a chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
Honestly, but like I don't know why they call it
Yeah.
katsu.
How about my parents are really into egg foo young. Have you tried
Never had
that?
it.
No.
Dude, it's really weird. I don't know. I mean, I have to try it again. I tried when I was a kid, and it's an egg omelet
Matt all the time.
in like this weird brown sauce
Huh. Okay.
with like I don't even know what, but it looks so unappetizing.
Doesn't sound normal.
Scallion pancake.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like a sushi pizza
dude.
type of.
Yes.
Dude, so fire.
Really?
So fire, crispy.
Dipping sauce barns for it. It's like
Wow, the pick and roll. Oh, and tried to go to the alley oop, did not fall, and then foul. I
Foul
believe.
on the weather. So
No update on Brunson, by the way.
we got a couple of trivia questions.
Let's
okay?
go.
We're doing a hockey theme. Now that
Really?
wow.
Wow.
Football is in arrears.
I would've done my
Tony,
homework.
before baseball starts. Nothing crazy. I feel like you probably know both of these, but
I
we'll
hate
let
when you
everyone
say
else
that.
try to answer them.
Like I really hate when you say
Uh,
that.
Tony's not.
First
that's-
question:
I'm not.
Who has the most points in Rangers history? So who has the most points in Rangers history? 7:23 now. We'll give everybody till 7:30.
Okay, 7 minutes.
Phone in.
Wow,
your
7
answers.
minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes. Get on it.
All right.
Josh B. Let's go. Any thoughts here, Tony?
Well, you think
Or
of
do you know it, honestly?
off the top of my dome, no, I like
Okay.
for sure know it.
Matthew says Mike Richter. Incorrect.
That would be incorrect. For most points, you said, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You would probably look at the goal a game line, the gag line, which is Rod Gilbert. You got up there, Jean Rattel. Thank you, Kyle.
Josh B says Messier, which is again
Also incorrect. Yeah, I want to go Gilbert.
Yeah.
That's
do right now.
your
Thank you.
guess.
I would say that's my guess.
Michael, any guess here?
Thinking about Sushi X.
Sushi.
Josh
Yes,
B
they're
says
talking
Leach.
Up there. Oh, sorry. No.
Not Leach.
Go on.
Ooh, Brian Leach is a good guess.
Most points in Rangers history.
Anything for you, Michael? Any guess on your end?
So it's not any of those guys.
So we're all like for everybody who's guessing in the chat, like I'm answering, but for you guys, like I'm not.
You won't answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not looking this
Okay.
up, by the way. I'm waiting till the
Did
end.
you guess, Tony?
I did.
His guess is Rod Gilbert. He's giving him a second Bill.
Gilbert.
Mm.
Rod Gilbert, the goal game. I forget who was the third person. Jean Rattel, something. Harwick, something like that.
I don't know. Honestly, I can't get it. to you.
Brian Leach, honestly, probably would have been a good guess too, but you said
Josh
that
B
was
said
wrong.
or Leach was incorrect, but then he said, then gotta be Gilbert, which is correct.
Yeah.
Overwhelming lead, too, by the way. I think it was like 200 more points than anybody. Has over 1,000, Tony. So,
Not a
like
lot of
that,
history for the
we
Rangers.
will
Who
have
got that
another
right, Michael?
question in about 10 minutes. Keith, a little late to the party, saying I'm going to use Google. So,
Yep.
Too late.
You did say
We're better than
7:30, but
Google.
that's fine.
a lot of stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
you did say
though.
7:30.
In 2 minutes.
First thing I want to get to, we're talking about my golf today, but we also had the final round, which was suspended of the Cognizant Classic, Tony. In West Palm did say it correctly.
Yes, great job. Great job.
And as the horn was sounded due to darkness, Austin Eckroat, your leader at 15 under par, through 7 holes, 2 under on the day. Eric Van Ruin, 1 shot back. He's in the clubhouse. Had a round of 8 under today, but big weather delay. So we're going to have a Monday finish, 8 a.m. start for the guys that only got to play 6-7 holes of their round. I mean, you would think they're, at a disadvantage versus the guys who are already in the clubhouse, or do you think because they can build and this thing is tight, there is an opportunity there?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, how bad were the conditions? Were they like?
It was pouring for a couple hours. Yeah. So, and then it was perfect after the rain shower.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. I mean, I guess I'll put them at that type of disadvantage. It sucks that they ran into that weather, but I mean, I guess we'll see. Do you know what time they start?
8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah.
That's tough, dude.
Shane Lowry was leading after yesterday. He's played 5 holes, so a lot of golf to be played for him tomorrow. He's +1. He looks to return to the winner's circle. And actually a classic, which was a bite at one time. Martin Lard, Tony, tied for 8th, has played 7 holes. He's at -11.
The
4
Scotsman.
shots back. But, it'll be interesting to see who wins this. I did get to catch some highlights. I picked Ricky Fowler.
Who's 15th?
Is he 15th?
16th, tied for 16th right now.
I don't know why I'm not seeing his name. Oh, okay. He's through 10, so he's -2. So he technically is still in this 5 shots back, but would have to really put some birdies together on his remaining holes. Andrew Novak is tied for 16th at 10 under as well.
He was doing really well the first couple of rounds too.
And who did you pick?
That's a great question, dude. Who did I pick, dude?
I don't know why it's like.
Dude, I can't remember. I really can't. You ever written down somewhere?
Yeah, I'll look. My mom just texted me saying, I thought I was watching the Food Channel, LOL. So appreciating the in-depth food conversation. But yes, Tony, I will pull up the document because that's crazy, though, because I think we usually remember stuff like that.
You don't ever forget. I know. Yeah. It's crazy. Damn, dude. I don't even know. I can't even tell you who my sleeper was.
Yeah, I know. I picked Molinari. I think he made the cut.
Oh, I picked JT. I picked the postman.
Oh, did he make the cut?
Yeah, he's tied 67th right now.
Okay.
Just made the cut at 1 over.
And then Keith's saying he just got home. He's going to eat a little dinner and he'll be back. So
let's go.
Him tuning in. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think this is anybody's ball game here. Shane Lowry did put together some good
you better than
rounds
that, Kyle.
over the weekend. So it'll be interesting to see if he can come from 3 behind to win this. Jake Knapp, how about, after winning in Mexico last week, first time PGA Tour win, and then in contention here, he's only 2 shots back, and he's got 3 holes left.
Yeah, pretty crazy, too. I think he bogeyed the last hole he had, too.
Oh, so you were tuning in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I was catching some highlights on Twitter, too, so, obviously, following him this tournament too, especially because of his position. But should be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. 3 holes left, bogey the last one. 15, by the way. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. But at the end of the day, who do you think is taking this one home?
Tough question. But I'm gonna go with Lowry. I think
Shane
he's got tons of golf to play, so he can easily catch Austin Eckroat or Eric Van Ruin.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll have to see, but nice this week starting on Thursday. I know we did a dog Thursday. That's a classic.
It's
Mad Dog.
Thursday.
Riley's favorite tournament though, Bay Hill, elevated event.
Wow.
I think full top 50 world golf rankings.
Let's go.
Pumped to see that. The DeChambeau driving hole, I think number 7, where you could take the angle and be 20 yards out on a par 5 over the lake.
Yeah.
So pumped up for that. I know you're pumped up to make your golf debut. Who do you think's more riled though? Honestly, you or Tony for this year's season debut?
I don't know how
he doesn't want to say me. Yeah, he doesn't. He does not want to say me.
How are you feeling about it, Tony?
About my golf debut?
Yeah.
I think pretty good. I mean, I'm going tomorrow. Tomorrow's the debut, dude.
Shit, wow.
We're
What
doing.
time is the tee off?
I think it's 2:00.
Is it raining tomorrow?
It's supposed to be.
No, it'll be fine.
Tomorrow's gonna be fine. It's Tuesday and Wednesday that gets fucking hammered with rain. So.
I did look it up though.
Oh
It should be
my
just
gosh.
Wednesday late night.
Oh really?
Fine. So
Okay, cool.
Tuesday, I think is.
Yeah. So it should be good. You're gonna get some
9
content
holes?
out of it. 9 holes. Yeah, 9 holes.
Red, black course. You know which one?
No idea.
Gotcha.
Just going with the flow. I'm coming in super cold. You know, they've all been golfing already too. I haven't even gone to the range. Nothing. So I'm totally cold.
Is anybody I know going to be in it or no?
Nobody you know.
Okay.
Well, Such.
Oh yeah, Aaron Sox. That's right.
You met him that one time at
That's
the
right.
studio.
Let's go Rangers.
Yes, let's go Rangers. Exactly. Domac was supposed to be in it, but obviously not around.
Oh,
Well, actually, no, he is in it. Michael. Yeah, Domac.
Domac will be in it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Okay.
shot box.
How
Yeah,
many?
he'll be
How
in
many people are in it?
6, I think.
So you have 2 threesomes.
That's correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it should be great, dude.
But yeah,
I'm hopeful.
No, can't wait.
And I'm excited to get Michael on the course. I want to go one-on-one, like me and Michael are ourselves, and go to the par 3 course.
The par 3. No, what about me calling the par
Dude,
3?
that was hilarious. Oh my
They lost
god.
No, out of respect, Michael, we can never go there.
Yeah.
After that, honestly.
No, they flubbed it. They didn't even
Yeah.
treat him right.
Yeah, I know they were tight at you.
Yeah. But we do have a lot more to talk about.
So much more.
Tomorrow we'll keep you posted live on this tournament. In the Palm Beaches. But let's go now to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Skip. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right. So a busy weekend, spring training, Yankees and Mets in action all weekend.
Hell yeah, brother.
We did though have a domino drop in terms of the remaining free agents. Matt Chapman signing with the San Francisco Giants, 3 years, $54 million, structured similarly.
Similarly.
It kind of you kind of botched it. I feel like.
I mean, similarly.
Michael.
Similarly.
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 Could you say similarly? Could you get away with similarly, Michael?
I think you could.
It's
Okay.
similar.
It's similar.
The structure
Yeah.
was similar to Cody Bellinger's agreement with the Cubs. Opt-outs
Matthew's
after
dying.
the first and
Oh,
second
God.
season. What do you think about Matt Chapman moving from Toronto to San Francisco here?
I mean, good for the Giants, right?
To get somebody.
Yeah, they're getting somebody. I would say the contract is pretty standard. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think they're overpaying or getting a deal on him necessarily. And I think, like I said, the Giants need bodies, they need hitters, they need players. That's a pickup,
Yeah.
right?
I know, and really, if you think about it too, their lineup taking structure, especially if Conforto bounces back,
Yeah.
doing pretty good, right?
Oh my God, it'd be huge.
And who's the outfielder they signed? Lee from Korea.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what his
yeah.
name is?
Let me look it up. Hold on, Giants.
But if you think about those guys, I mean, that's a couple hitters there. If Mike Yastrzemski has anything left in the tank,
Young Ho Lee.
yeah. I mean, people are saying, oh, maybe now the Giants could be competitive. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, we'll see, I guess. Competitive. I mean, I definitely have trouble looking at their rotation. I feel. I don't know. I think they're kind of,
Logan Webb. More of a concern, though, the lineup or the rotation?
I guess maybe I would go rotation still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, their lineup obviously with Chapman, Conforto, I imagine JD Davis gets some looks in there too. And a lot of former Mets, pretty crazy. Wilmer Flores, Joey Bart.
Yeah, but we've been waiting for him.
I know, a little bit too long, but still, you never know. He could have a breakout year. I mean, I don't know, just look at their rotation and, including Alex Cobb, Logan Webb. I feel like they were kind of like inconsistent,
Yeah.
right? Didn't they kind of get into some some issues in terms of bad streaks and just like getting absolutely popped, gave up too many home runs. I would like to look at their splits here.
I feel like though too offensively they've struggled the last couple seasons as well.
Yeah.
And I think we might have missed this last week, but Brandon Crawford, their former shortstop, signing with St. Louis.
Oh wow, yeah.
So the Cards going with some vets, Lance Lynn, Matt Carpenter, and now Brandon Crawford.
That's awesome for them. I feel like Crawford definitely has some power.
Yeah,
still.
yeah, he's older, but I think he can still pick it at short as well.
Looking at Alex Cobb here, 28 starts this season. Actually, a 3.87 he ended with. Just isn't terrible. So yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe if they find some of that offense, maybe. I mean, honestly, losing Crawford kind of sucks for them.
Yeah.
What
But
do you
I
think?
I think they're going to be competitive. Honestly. And Conforto, I think, is big. Soler too. Like, do the dimensions of AT&T Park, take away some home runs from Jorge Soler, or is he splashing them into McCovey Cove?
Dude. I mean, I honestly I could see Soler just ripping it all season. Like, I think he's going to have a monster. Yeah, absolutely.
So Yankees and the Mets, both with 3 games this weekend. Yankees on Friday had one of their better games in the Springs, beating the Toronto Blue Jays 8-4. And in this game, we saw Anthony Rizzo hit his first 2 home runs of the spring. So good to see him back healthy and producing for this Yankees lineup. So is the second home run he hit too off of Chad Green.
Wow.
Which was kind of interesting to see. We saw Juan Soto hit his second home run of the spring as well. And Everson Pereira. Garrett Cole made his spring debut. Numbers weren't great. 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout, 1 homer allowed. But just to get out there, get through it. And I don't know if you saw, but there was some chirping going on back and forth between him and former Met great Daniel Vogelbach.
Get out of town. I did not see
said
this.
Vogelbach hit the home run and was trotting around first, purposely slow, like showing him up, and he was tight.
Who did he do it to?
To Cole.
Yeah.
Daniel Vogelbach.
Who was he playing for?
The Blue Jays.
He's not on the Mets anymore. Wow.
No.
Yeah, they got rid of him. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's any chance Cole just mistaking his slowness.
I don't know.
Because I mean, come
on. Vogelbach, though, I could see him being like kind of tight.
Yeah, I can see him being tight that he has to run on the bags during spring training.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was just kind of interesting, but really, that was really what was of note from that game. Like I said, the big thing, was Rizzo hitting the 2 home runs. What a difference it'll make.
2 dingers is huge. If he, I'm sure you're going to say, if he is hot.
Yeah, in the middle of the lineup, having a second power bat between him and Soto. I think the plan is him batting cleanup. What do you make of the Yankees? Like, it's always been kind of a priority of theirs to not necessarily in their batting order for at least like the top 5 or 6 spots, not necessarily go, from like how well the hitters hit to where they're batting, but more to spread out righties and lefties. What do you think about that? Because like I'm saying, he's expected to be the cleanup hitter, even though Gleyber Torres had a better year last year.
I don't know. I think you have to be a little careful and kind of toe a line. Because I feel like the righties versus lefties sometimes doesn't always, apply to every pitcher. Sometimes, righty pitchers are better against lefties even sometimes. So I don't know. I think you have to be a little bit aware of who you're pitching against, and also who, I think who is hot in your lineup is also pretty important. Right. If I was a manager, I would be, consistently moving players around.
Yeah.
Just because, I'd rather stack the front end of the lineup. I think that's a better way to go.
Yeah, and it is tough, too, because I think about how, between first, second, third, first obviously has the most at-bats, but then also you want the guy to come up with runners on.
Right.
So thinking about lineup structure for the Yankees, I don't know. What do you think about the way they're doing it with Soto 2, Judge 3, being that Judge, predominantly has batted second, his whole time with the Yankees. Down to third, and Soto has batted third most in second.
Well, it's interesting because you do look at how their career, how they've done it in the past. But these are 2 like offensive juggernauts where you are assuming they're all going to be on base and or hitting home runs.
Right.
But I would think at the end of the day, I mean, you would probably think that Judge would definitely be hitting more home runs than Soto.
But then would you want Soto to get on first since he has this on base percentage over 400? Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why.
Breaking news.
What do we got, Michael?
What do you got?
Bitcoin back above 64K.
Let's
64K
go, Michael. Caribbean in the works.
I can see it.
Wow.
DTV.
There's a vision. Tony
Yes.
with a pina colada.
With
on the first
Renee
tee.
in the ocean saying, "Hey guys, look at me!"
And Mike being afraid of sharks.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta be afraid of sharks. Yeah.
Barnes was in
Are you
deep
like
sea
fearful?
diving, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't even
You
go
go
in the
deep.
ocean, right?
Out.
Me?
Do you even go?
Wait, are you? Wait.
Wait, are you joking?
You go in the
Wait,
ocean?
wait, we got multiple things, but let's
No.
go to Renee first. What?
I'm
what'd
saying,
you say?
Barnes, like when you're swimming in the ocean, do you swim far out or no?
Okay, so you're saying like from when I go in on the beach.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say crazy far out, but also like when I was just in Cabo, I did a snorkel. So it's just like
Oh, nice, dude.
Okay.
The
So,
ocean.
Nice,
that's,
dude.
yeah. That's what he's talking about.
Snorkel.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fun. Yeah,
First
and
time?
it would just no, I've done it before. But yeah, it's cool seeing the fish and stuff. I was honestly more just excited to go swimming. That's like
Yeah.
basically why I did it.
Yeah,
You
swimming's
know,
dope.
okay, like I'll see some fish, like you know what I mean. But it's like the main part was just to get to the ocean, especially because we couldn't have the resort. Remember how I was saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you ever heard about the Mexican chalupa fish?
No, they kill you.
Very dangerous.
What do they do?
Bite your legs.
They're poisonous?
Yeah.
Wow.
My
But
dad told me.
Really?
Tomato story. Tomato animal.
Oh.
Oh my god.
isn't that so funny? So what I was getting to, Tony,
His
is
dad's a liar.
pretty much every time
You
the
got
ocean's
Barnesified,
around and nice weather, I
Yeah.
have to go in.
Oh, yeah,
Dying
yeah,
to
definitely.
go.
No, love the
Yeah.
ocean, honestly.
It's the
dude.
ocean, honestly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Summer, July, hot, at the beach bar. You got to go in.
You got to go in.
Yeah.
Especially, have a couple, enjoy the water.
Just come back, even if the tables aren't, doing well.
Yes.
So that was a nice win on Friday. Good to see the offense going. Yesterday against the Orioles, Marcus Stroman, his second start of the spring, 4 scoreless innings, 3 strikeouts, 2 hits. So it looked a lot, more comfortable this time around. But Yankees end up losing 7-3. Offense really didn't do much till later in the game. But Anthony Volpe did have 2 hits, which was a good sign. You also had former, I think it was 2nd-round pick, Josh Breaux, the switching catcher, was in this one as well. Alex Verdugo played Gleyber Torres, but they didn't get any hits. Trent Grisham with a single as well. And, pitching-wise, Cody Morris, the reliever they were acquired from Cleveland, Fresno and Florial, gave up 5 runs in 1 inning. That kind of changed the whole game. Nick Ramirez also 2 earned runs in 2/3. So Yankees lose yesterday 7-3. Today against the Detroit Tigers, they lose 7-2. But Nestor Cortez, second outing of the spring, a lot better this time. I think there was some concern all the hits he allowed. I think it was 7 hits over like 2 1/3 last time. This time only 1 hit allowed. A home run he gave up to Ibanez on the Tigers. Other than that, 4 innings, three strikeouts, and only 1 walk. So that was a positive sign to see. Ron Marinaccio, though, imploding. Didn't get an out, 4 earned runs, 3 walks.
Yikes.
You hate to see that. Offensively, Juan Soto, another home run. So he's been on fire to start the spring. That was really the notable points, from this game. Anthony Rizzo also with an RBI. So 4-4 so far up to this point in the spring. But nice to see some of the pitchers have good starts and some of the batters, have some good games, hit some home runs. So
Nervous about Marinaccio.
no, he's not expected to do much.
I was gonna ask you, is Domingo anything?
No, someone signed him, didn't they? Pirates?
No, what's that shirt you gave us?
Oh, Jason Dominguez
Yes.
coming back from Tommy John this summer. But as
Yankees,
in
though.
camp, he's expected to be like a
star.
Yankee for like 20 years.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, good. Because I found a shirt that we have. I'm gonna hang it. And I
Oh,
was
yeah. Oh, you get that up there.
yeah,
Get that
that's
up
what I
there.
thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Domingo Herman, dude.
Brewers or something.
We got the Marlins. Oh wait, no.
Or is he a free agent?
Yeah, it's free agent.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I think Yankees will be back at it tomorrow. I'll have to double check that. But what about the Mets this weekend, Tony? Anything crazy?
Anything crazy? I mean, I don't know about crazy, but nothing really that great in my opinion. So what do we have? Friday we had the Marlins, right? Mania first start, cut his hair, first time in 4 years,
Hammered.
big deal. 2 2/3, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 Ks, no walks, but obviously the 3 earned runs, 7 hits is a lot. Like from the first inning, you had Jazz Chisholm, ripping RBI singles and doubles from him. I don't know. He really didn't look great. In my opinion, I think that he struggled to locate his 4-seam fastball. And because of that, I mean, that is normally his go-to pitch for strikeouts and everything. Like he hammers the 4-seamer fastball, but I don't know. He couldn't locate it, and then his breaking balls were terrible. Like if he doesn't locate that fastball, he really seems like he can't really navigate a batting order. So I mean, hopefully he does. Maybe it's his first start, so you probably a little cold, maybe nervous. Who knows? First start as a Met too. Mets end up dropping this game 4-1 because of the early inning runs that were earned. But on the brighter spot, Brett Beatty looked great at third base, making some great defensive play. I mean, like barehanded, like ripping the throw to first, just making the out. Also hit his first dinger in the 7th inning, I believe. Roped one to left field. So Beatty looking good, looking hungry for third base, which is phenomenal there. Saturday, another loss by the Mets, actually. This time it was the Stros, I believe. Adrian Hauser, dude. Second start, I believe, spring training. First start was against the Marlins, I think. Did pretty solid. 2 innings, earned runs. This one, not so good. I forget what his final line was, but I want to say it was 2 innings, 3 earned runs. So I don't know. It was 1 2/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, only 2 Ks. And I feel like he was just leaving curveballs over the middle of the plate hanging, dude. And of course, look, he had a good game, a good start against Miami. The Astros do have some really good hitters to navigate. So, I'm not as upset, I guess, about this one because, again, small sample size. He had a good start against Miami. I'll reiterate that. So I don't want to be focusing on the negatives here.
Right.
But again, gotta locate those breaking balls. You can't leave sliders and curveballs over the middle of the plate, especially against a good lineup here. So you're gonna have to figure something out there. Offensively, obviously, only scoring 2 runs. But Zach Short actually also kind of competing for this third base role, by the way. He had a nice RBI double, good plays at third base. So it seems like that, maybe we'll have some competition, hopefully, at third base. And it's clearly making Brett Beatty play a little better. So encourage that competition, Michael. Makes you a better person, a better man. That's all I got right now on the Mets, dude. That was 2 games this weekend.
They didn't play today?
Off today, I think.
No, they
really?
played today. Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Am I mixing up my games?
They're off tomorrow.
They're off tomorrow. Standby. Oh, today. Today was the Stros.
Today was the Howard.
Saturday was the Marlins.
So what was Friday? So you just missed Friday.
Yeah, I did just miss Friday. Oh, the 3-2 loss is the Cardinals. Oh, that's right, dude. Obviously, 3-2 tight game. Cardinals. Blade tied well. Pitched pretty poorly. That was a Severino start. We talked about it. The 2 innings was pretty solid.
You have to be riled there, no?
No, you are riled
98
there.
on the gun?
98 in the gun, locating, confident.
Crazy, Tony.
Thank you so much, Renee. So again, that's huge. It's kind of funny. I really wouldn't expect that out of these 3 starters, Severino would have the best line there.
Yeah.
So let's keep it up. Blade Tidewell obviously needs some more time in the minors. I believe Mendoza sent down 8 people back to minor league.
Okay.
Yeah. So that they're kind of focusing on the roster organization here. Oof. But yeah, so that was a good game. Tough loss, but obviously spring training doesn't really matter. Severino, bright spot there, so something to be hopeful about.
Kind of interesting. I see, broadcast wise on my phone we're good. but on my computer, like no Wi-Fi. It's just
Really?
staying connected. You're
I
showing strong decibels.
wouldn't say strong, but it do have the Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right. I'm sure I'll be okay. Obviously, I can always reference my phone. But
Yes.
just kind of
Switching to the phone is tough. Yeah, right now I'm just real. Yeah, I'm all good, dude.
But we get closer and closer. Oh, okay. It looks like I am back up and running here. Closer and closer. To opening day.
Yes, dude. And speaking of getting closer to opening day, you mentioned Mets off Monday to tomorrow. Yankees on Tuesday, I believe, right?
They're playing the Yankees on Tuesday. I believe that game is on ESPN.
PN.
And
So,
Jeremy Schaap
definitely
is going to be reporting
on the call there. So that should be kind of fun.
Yeah, always good to get
You don't
the two teams together. But let's go now, Michael, to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle break. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. A busy weekend in the National Hockey League.
Hell yes.
There was a Ranger game yesterday that we're going to have to talk about. But before we do that, our second trivia question, Tony.
Wow.
So this is kind of crazy. I'll be interested to see if you get this one.
Really?
Who is the Rangers' all-time leader in save percentage? So what goalie, Rangers history, and I'm sure there's certain, you have to have a certain amount of starts, but has the highest save percentage.
Do you know if there is that certain, is there?
I can double check that.
I would double check that, please.
Well, I mean, there definitely is.
Right.
I mean, it's not going to be somebody who's played 10 games.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a minimum. It doesn't really matter, honestly. That's tough, dude. Greatest percentage. I mean, again, automatically you think maybe possibly Mike Richter, but I try to, trivia question, try to dissect how the person asks it. Brian says this is kind of crazy.
Minimum 25 games played.
That seems kind of low, dude. That seems really low.
Crazy, Michael.
That's like Michael C.
Marty, might have had a 960 over 25 games. You never know.
That's right.
Right on.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's Henrik. I guess I would go Rick. 25 games is so ridiculous. It probably isn't Richter.
Could be Cam Talbot too.
I'm going Igor.
Think about that.
You go Igor, bet save percentage for 25.
Wow.
No, they definitely no. I think they would have been. Nah.
He hasn't won much in the postseason.
He hasn't won anything in the postseason.
Igor
has not.
He's won a couple of playoff series, huh?
How much time do we have until 8?
Yes.
8 p.m. So 6 minutes. Any comments on guesses?
Hank.
Wow, so I don't know. I don't think we have
Matthew.
I don't think we have 6 minutes because Matthew Gabriel is the winner of our trivia question.
There it is, dude.
Henrik Lundqvist tried to get Tony going, saying it was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Way to go. Way to try it.
Matthew, we'd love to see you come down.
Grab a drink.
Yeah, let's go.
That's bogus, Brian.
But before we get to the Rangers game, Tony, other than that game, what would you say this weekend was like the biggest surprise for you?
Well, that's a good question. Biggest surprise. I mean, the Ducks beating the Devils on Friday was pretty crazy.
You also had yesterday Preds over the Avs.
The Avs, yeah, that's not. I mean, yeah, I guess 5-1 is
Isles 5-1 over the Bruins too.
That is pretty crazy. I guess the Isles, hands down, Isles. Kyle Palmieri, with hat trick, dude.
Or first period, I think.
Ridiculous, dude. Quite a few hat tricks actually on Saturday.
Josh B was obviously around for those.
And I guess just looking at the Sunday scores too, right here.
100%.
Yeah, nothing. I guess no. Give me the Mets. Yeah, Islanders. I guess that victory was pretty
I
crazy.
mean, maybe you're kind of changing your tune here on the Islanders.
Well, I wouldn't say that
Couple
quite
big wins
yet,
recently.
dude. Couple big wins.
Detroit, Boston, who
Right.
was it the team before? I feel like they beat somebody who was decent.
Was it Pittsburgh? Maybe. No.
I'll have to check. Actually, I'll just click on it.
I'll click on it too.
Tony's
Broken with
favorite
the
team.
game, 22 saves. I think it was 22 or 23. Yeah, obviously it was. Really get let up one goal. It was the Stars.
Oh, the Stars, Dallas.
They did beat the Penguins like 6 games ago or whatever it was.
Yeah, but being the Bruins, I get, that obviously is great. Bruins on the schneid though, so I wouldn't like let's let's like win some more games here. I don't know what their schedule looks like upcoming.
Blues 2 days from now.
So Blues 2 days from now. That's got to be like automatic win, honestly. Like if you want to keep this going, make me believe, change my mind, I want you to dismantle the Blues.
By the way, it was first period hat trick for Palmieri.
That's kind of crazy. Kyle Palmieri, dude.
But it's just, I don't know. I feel like situations like this, almost like the Padres last year in baseball, bother me when I know a team has talent to where they should be markedly better than what their results are in the current season. That stuff bothers me. It feels like it's like wasted talent. I think you're kind of on the side though where you don't think they're that good to begin with, or do you think they're underperforming?
The Islanders are certainly underperforming. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of tough because then you get someone like Kyle Palmieri, like Brock Nelson, and you're relying on a lot of older guys who, I mean, Palmieri, maybe not so much, but Brock Nelson, I feel like has had his better years as he's gotten older, which I don't know, kind of worries me because I feel like how sustainable is that? I know. And then you have young talent. You have Barzal, you have Bo Horvat, Noah Dobson too. It's kind of selfish a little bit. And they'll get good with some time, but then again, like they're gonna heat up probably. They get more acclimated. Maybe next season they have like banner years, and then probably the old guys aren't going to be good enough to carry the extra weight. So it's like, I don't know. They have to bolster their roster for me to be like, hey, this team can be competitive and be competitive in the postseason because they may squeak in. It's possible. But if they get in, it's gonna be first round out. Renee with the giant onion ring as big as her head. So they need help. They need a lot of help at the trade deadline, which is a week away.
It's a shame because I feel like I do like when it's a strong competition in the metro area, between the 3 teams for like, who's the best team. And I feel like it's like the Rangers far and away. The Devils, who lost, I guess, 5-1 to the Kings today.
Yeah.
Really having a lackluster season as well.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I guess you're kind of lucky with that competition. I mean, look at some teams
Has
that
your boy
you
been
would've
chirping you?
expected.
He's like, yeah, no, you were right. You told me big surprise.
Stop
season. No, he literally goes, you literally said this yesterday. He's like, yeah, you're right. You said it right away. You said the follow-up season to a big surprising season is always a failure.
He's thrown in the towel?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we need Markstrom.
Yeah. I mean, you hear it so often too. I mean, especially with players. And this is a very young team that had a great year. Their kind of freshman year together. Sophomore year is always not as good.
No.
It's always not as good, dude.
The sequel, Michael, never as good.
Michael knows something about that.
Yeah, Dune too.
But it is tough. Like I was saying, the competition in the Metropolitan, even in the East, of teams you think that would have been good. Like the Islanders, like the Devils, like the Capitals and Penguins, teams you would expect to be competitive, and instead you're seeing, the Flyers up there. It does kind of give those teams though a good chance, like the Islanders, to maybe squeak in, as a wild card. So,
but then you have teams, like the Bruins, like the Knights,
of course,
games to the Islanders and Sabres, respectively. Just yesterday, so kind of crazy. But the Rangers did unfortunately fall in Toronto yesterday, 4-3 in the shootout. And I feel like it's time to get Josh B. riled. Do we have the Tony breakdown analysis?
Of course,
from yesterday's 4-3 defeat.
So obviously, super tough loss. I mean, you're playing the Maple Leafs here. You know that they're one of the most talented teams in the NHL, and I don't know. I mean, they played this game really well, very well. Again, keeping it tight, 4-3. You get a point for going to overtime, shootout, very tough loss. But I will tell you, I mean, Samsonov absolutely, hands down, was a big reason why they were able to kind of keep the Maple Leafs, that is, to kind of keep them in contention for this game. Because I feel like the Rangers had so many opportunities. You know, they're coming in here. You know, obviously, absolutely lights out. Since the All-Star break, they're on the road here against Toronto. You know, we've seen Toronto kind of have poor performances, even at home too. Only 17-11-2 at home now. But you know, the Rangers came in here. They scored first. Alexis Lafreniere, what a great goal! I mean, I want to say it was just like a complete. It was Adam Fox got the assist. It was just a sweet wrister that gets past Samsonov. And then second period, Mitch Marner kind of had a goal. That was a little unfortunate because it was like this weird, like he fans on the puck and it just kind of like Igor went down as if it was a shot and just kind of slides in under his legs. Which again, like unfortunate for Igor, lucky for Mitch Marner. Nonetheless, you know, the Rangers, you know, the Maple Leafs tied up at 1-1 at that point, and it was, you know, we were playing a great game. You know, the Rangers were out shooting the Maple Leafs, getting great opportunities. I can't tell you how many times during this game the puck hit the post. I think, you know, Fox won, certainly Panarin and Trocheck. All these pucks are knocking off the post, super close to obviously becoming goals, and it's because the Rangers had great shifts.
And Laffy's was off the post that went in.
Yeah, it was Laffy's first goal, the ripper. Literally, like they didn't know if it went or not because it literally went in so hard, whipped around, came right back out. And again, like impressive stuff from Lafreniere. Netted his 18th goal, you know, of this season with that one. And then Trocheck's goal was pretty solid too. Again, Lafreniere having the great game that he did, tremendous vision on the ice and a completely selfless play, Michael, selfless. You know, Lafreniere had the puck in the middle of the ice wide open. You know, probably could have put the puck past Samsonov, but decided to pass it off to Trocheck, who rips one past Samsonov for a nice one-timer there. That made it 2-1. And then Nylander scored his 33rd of this season, which obviously you probably knew that was bound to happen one point or another. I want to say no, Nylander, I think, was just like a nice, like kind of dangle goal. I want to say Tavares was the tip-in goal at the beginning of the third period, maybe 7 minutes in. And then, of course, I mean, Trocheck's goal tied up was absolutely amazing.
What a season by Vinny T. The face-off.
The face-off, dude.
Career high goals.
I want to say his career high is like 28 goals. Okay. So he's getting there. You know, he netted his 21st and 22nd with the tip-in goal. You know, late in the third period. Again, Lafreniere getting another assist. You know, he had 3 points Saturday night. Tremendous night for him. And a tremendous night for that second line. We've seen the second line do so well all season long. Lafreniere, you know, Panarin, Trocheck. I mean, they are dialed in, and they certainly have great chemistry, dude.
Quick footnote here. Trokery commenting, and this is from his account. Hi, Uncle Brian. It's Layla Jasmine. I love watching your show. I'm excited to see you this weekend. And like I had mentioned, you know, quick trip Friday afternoon going to North Carolina for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
First time me and Sam are going to get to meet Layla, who was born in the end of November.
Oh, that's so cute, dude. You excited?
Yeah. So pumped she's watching. I'm sure she's a big Sportsport fan already. Sportsport downtime. Michael, riled to have another one in the chat.
Yeah.
100%.
A million percent. So yeah, really looking forward to. We definitely got to go to a Canes game in North Carolina.
100.
North Carolina is awesome. Honestly.
Yeah.
I hear great things about it. You know, Dave Rothenberg used to be the beat reporter.
There, I think.
Oh, really?
He was just there. I don't know. Would his sons been playing in like a tournament there?
Yeah, maybe.
But he was literally just there.
He was a beat reporter for like 6 years for the Hurricanes. Maybe it was one. Maybe you think of Rick?
No. I'm just trying to think. I'm pretty sure it was Dave. It was either Dave or I'm thinking of a fan, but maybe Josh B could confirm for me.
Probably could.
Josh B saying the breakdowns.
Money.
David Burns watching from Cedar Hill, Texas.
Thank you, David.
Burns, the big Cowboys fan.
Let's go.
What does he think about the legal situation with Jerry
Lasagna
Jones?
for everyone.
Oh, with who?
Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones. I guess his supposed daughter from an affair he had demanding that he takes a paternity test guess she's like 27 years old. I guess there's like a lawsuit going on, and a judge just ruled that he has to take a paternity.
Wow. All right. So he should have no worries if he's not,
No, I guess he is the father, but I don't know why. It's like the weirdest thing. They were talking about it on the radio over the weekend.
That is kind of weird. Jay Jones got to cool it, dude.
John Horkler says, "How about those Browns?"
Horkler?
Hork. I think. I don't know.
Tony, how about those
Horkler?
Browns, though? I mean, Watson, the injury last year. Stefanski, though, rallied the troops. Joe Flacco with the extension. I mean, what do you think? I mean, is there an
David Burns is also glad the Cowboys lost
next year?
I mean, I think it's all going to be dependent on Watson staying healthy. Dude.
Can he be the guy that we saw in
I
Houston?
think he can be the guy. Yeah, I really do.
If he's
honestly,
healthy.
if he's healthy.
Yeah.
Which is a big if. But back to the Rangers here.
I was just reading the comments. Sorry, I didn't mean
that's all right.
interrupt.
The Trocheck goal was so sick. Obviously, riled. I don't know if you remember too, but like maybe 3 minutes before that goal, Matt Rempe fights Ryan Reeves, which was a fight that was talked about so much going into this game. Ryan Reeves, obviously a king enforcer, former Ranger too.
Was part of the miraculous run to the conference finals.
Correct. And he was our enforcer at the time. Obviously, Matt Rempe getting to fight seemingly every game he's in. I don't know if you saw this, but Reeves like right away beginning the game is like already chirping Matt Rempe, let's go. Like I'm ready to go. Let's go. Rempe holds off until the Rangers needed it the most, dude. Gets in the fight, third period, like 7 minutes left.
Slugs them or no?
No, it was a pretty even fight. They both took big licks, and then at that point, it was just like, all right, they just stopped it at that point. Because of that, it just seemed like they weren't going to stop. And then like 3 minutes later, bang, Trocheck goal, go to overtime. Shesterkin with some big saves, Samsonov with some big saves, move on to the shootout. Unfortunate outcome, obviously, here. But Zaberja had a great goal. Which I think Panarin flubbed it. Trocheck did flub it. And then the Mitch Marner, it was Mitch Marner in the shootout. Borderline, like, should not have been a goal, Michael. Like, it was so weird because how in a shootout, like, you're not obviously you can only shoot once. There's no rebound shots, and then you can't skate backwards. You can't stop and back up, right? So like Mitch Marner's coming in and does some sweet dangle, whatever. Almost kind of loses the puck, doesn't shoot it, but almost like goes past the goal and then starts to come back a little bit, ends up scoring it. Igor pissed. They review it. They ruled a good goal. And then next, Trocheck's up next, and he did, Samsonov gets a save there. And that's the game. So kind of a disappointing loss, obviously because it was in a shootout, but even more disappointing because of how that goal went down. So it kind of sucks, especially when you look at some of the team stats here. Rangers outshot the Maple Leafs 35-34, out-hit them 45-35. Did struggle in the faceoff circle and was 0 for 3 in the power play. So you got to figure that out. Still, the power play for the Rangers has not been consistently good. Got to figure that out. Like the special teams has to be better. The PK, on the other hand, though, held the Maple Leafs to 0 for 3. So, I mean, obviously, again, that goes to overtime, goes to shootout, could be anyone's game. Unfortunate the puck falls the way for the Maple Leafs here. But hey, I mean, that's why, when you're in the playoffs, it's a 7-game series, right? So
right, and there's no shootouts. But for some reason, Tony, after I checked, because I was at Sakura with this one wrapped up, it was one of those things. It was tough. It was tough for me to not have like a negative taste in my mouth. And I feel like I still have it, and I will still have it until we get a puck drop tomorrow night.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're going to have that in a tough loss like this. Especially because, like I said, you kept up with the Maple Leafs. You almost arguably outplayed them. I would say the Rangers had way more scoring chances during regulation than the Maple Leafs did. The Rangers played great hockey. And it's just unfortunate that Samsonov was on it and the Maple Leafs just got a little bit lucky, I guess. I hate that phrase in sports, especially, but at the end of the day, they did because, it took them to the shootout. And, I don't know. That goal, obviously, the refs ruled it, but I don't know, man. It didn't really seem like it should be a good goal to me.
And I just don't like it because I know everything will be okay if things weren't to go our way tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just tough to have that loss, and then it is a daunting task to slow down this Florida offense.
Yeah.
And they were on the ice today, or was that they were yesterday?
Yesterday.
4-0.
Yeah.
Their offense is unbelievable. Very underrated. So I think no one's talking about Florida.
Yeah, very underrated. I don't know if it's because of the Panthers or what, but no one really is. And And I mean, a lot of their offense stems from how physical they are. They're such a gritty team. They have a great forecheck. They finish their checks. And because of that, a lot of guys find open ice. So it should be interesting to see how the Rangers kind of respond after those loss to Toronto. They were super physical against the Maple Leafs. So you'd imagine that there's probably going to be some fights here.
Yeah.
Probably going to be some penalties because there's so much physicality. So the Rangers, I mean, I would say their key to victory right now off the top of my dome, have to convert on the power play. You can't be going 0 for 3 in the power play. You have one of the best PKs in the league, I believe. One of the worst power play units right now. Especially probably the worst in the past 2 months, honestly, because it's bad. The droughts are embarrassing on the power play. Got to figure it out.
Yeah. And also, thank God, from playoff time, we don't have to lose shootouts. I feel like we're one of the worst teams in the whole league in shootouts. We always lose.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, it's tough, dude. I don't know why that is either. It was cool to see. I mean, Mika's goal was pretty sick. I feel like so many players nowadays try to go for the dangle and they try to get in tight. Like they deke left to right.
But then the Mika push, you're saying, like very soft? Or not?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they try to speed. They speed up. They come in super fast, kind of slow down, have some stick handling, want to get the tender in close, and then make a shot. When now so many tenders note that, and they're just patient. They just wait.
Also, the skaters off balance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but you look at Mika's goal last night. That was probably from maybe the bottom of the circle. Just rips one past the glove. Like I feel like they should be going up high.
Yeah.
High and tight. As opposed to trying going down low. So, I guess we'll see. Maybe, hopefully, the Rangers can get better at shootouts. Hopefully, we don't have to have many more shootouts.
Yeah, because I hate it. I kind of like going into the shootout.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't kind of think we're probably going to lose.
It is annoying, and especially because I feel like I have so much confidence in the Rangers in 3-on-3 too. Because they showed that pretty well, and they've even had Samsonov had some crazy diving, threw his stick away type of save in overtime. I think this to Rob Trocheck of a goal. So again, you got to give kudos to the Maple Leafs. I mean, Samsonov played a great game. David Burns.
Burns, give me 5 minutes. David Burns, the subpoena, Jerry, Michael.
David Burns, nonsense. If her mother was paid to be silent, then there's no need for her to be bringing this up now. She can't force herself into Jerry Jones's life, and surely she doesn't think she will be welcome with open arms into a family at this point. Jerry probably paid for that college tuition. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you never know what type of agreement happens behind closed doors, but I mean,
just to take a guess here, I think the whole thing is he's been paying,
right?
And I think they just want more, and that's what this is about. I don't think it's more complicated.
I would probably agree with you on that one, right? I mean, how do you not assume that's what's going on? But you never know, I guess. So, and plus with Jerry Jones' track record, who knows what he's been trying to, who knows what he's doing, dude.
It's another interesting question. I hope David Burns from Cedar Hill, Texas, is still with us on this one. I'm curious what you guys think. Dak looking for a contract extension. Would you guys give him $50 million per season for at least another 3 seasons?
3 seasons, you say?
So at least 3 for 150, potentially 4 for 200 or more.
I mean, it's so tough. What's Danny Jones getting? 42, 44?
It was 40 for 160, but essentially 2 for 80 because they're going to cut him after this year unless he has this season.
So
we know it's not going to happen.
I mean, I guess if that's going to be the market.
But can you win with him? Michael, let's get you on this.
Damn it.
Dak. Can you win with Dak?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think you can.
Yeah. But what's the problem there in Dallas, though? McCarthy?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones can't get out of the spotlight.
Once he's out, they're going to win.
Can't keep it in his pants.
Bigger curse, Namath or Jones?
Namath.
Tony.
I mean, how do you argue? I guess you got to go with Namath at that point.
Jerry's won it more recently.
Yeah, but in terms of Dak, I mean, I don't know. I think you can win with him too. I mean, the guy's been through so much, I feel like, and he's come out on the other end of the things, still one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
Improvement this season, certainly.
What happened against
Green Bay?
McCarthy, though, does he come into question?
I think so.
He should be going.
And that first half was.
I can't imagine David Burns as a McCarthy guy.
No, can't be. And honestly, I mean, that that begs the question. We talked about him probably getting canned if they don't make it all the way. And I mean, I'm surprised that he's still around, honestly. So I don't know. We'll see, dude. I would say within the next 3 years, he could win one. Like if that's his contract.
I think it's so difficult for me too to other than the obvious, like Michael said, Jerry out of the picture. But what they need to do, because they had such a dominant defense last year. Cheers, Renee. Thank you. And the offense scored a ton of points.
Mm-hmm.
They come up short. I mean, I kind of do think getting a big time running back would be good because Tony Pollard, if they can't handle the load, you bring in Saquon, you bring in Josh Jacobs.
There's like a tremendous amount of free agent running backs, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Even the guy from the Eagles too, right? What's his name? Swift?
No, Swift is not a free agent.
You're right?
Yeah, he's not a free agent. It's only like his third season.
Oh. Well, regardless, you still have a lot of players out there, and Austin Eckler.
You know what the problem is, though? I feel like Tony Pollard is like the guy who's not getting that many carries, can catch out of the backfield. That kind of is what Eckler is.
Right, yeah, Eckler's the same deal.
Bruiser, almost like Derrick Henry, if he still has anything left in the tank. A lot of hits over the years, 30 years old.
If you had to choose between Barkley and Henry.
Barkley, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Barkley would be nasty for Dallas.
Yeah, that would be so tough for Giants fans to see that.
Michael, nothing from David Burns in the chat.
Nothing yet.
Nothing, dude.
Wow, surprise. But yeah, this Florida team, I mean, it's kind of crazy too. Just looking at it stat-wise, they got 3 guys: Reinhardt, Kachuk, and Verhage, that all have at least 20 goals and 30 assists.
That's
pretty
ridiculous.
Impressive to say that. And then you could even stretch it further to get Alexander Barkov, Tony, in the conversation. 14 goals, 45 assists. So 4 guys with at least 14 goals. 20 assists.
Yeah, that is.
And that's balance on the offensive end.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And you have, a couple of great centers too, and Evan Rodriguez, Sam Bennett, who facilitate a lot of those goals too. And this is right now the top team in the East. I know that. I think they have 2 points now in the Rangers. And let's see, 86 points to Vancouver 83. They are the best team in the league right now, point wise. I mean, it doesn't really seem like they have any signs of stopping right now. 4-game win streak they're on right now. They're rolling.
Right.
Rolling.
Bobrovsky, 30, 11, and 2, 2.3, 9.8 save, 4 shutouts this year.
That's kind of ridiculous. It's so crazy to see this team come from like that wild card spot
to the Stanley Cup, beating the defending, or the team that broke the record for
the Bruins. Yeah.
After having an outstanding year like the Bruins the previous year and then losing early.
And then following it up.
Yeah.
You mentioned Bobrovsky's record, 3rd in the league. Goals against, 2.3, 3rd in the league. Shutouts, tied for 4th in the league. He's been consistently great. Also, save percentage, 19, 6th in the league. I mean, all around. I mean, he's like a Vezina contender for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, this is a team that the Rangers definitely could be matched up with.
Certainly.
Postseason time. Would you say Eastern Conference toughest matchup for them or no?
It's so tough to say, but I would say yes.
Yeah.
Again, another team that plays some great physical hockey and has a phenomenal goaltender who's 35 years old, by the way. Think about that. Pretty crazy. And then, like you said, can really score from virtually anywhere on the ice. I would say they're probably the most dangerous.
Yeah.
And obviously the record shows it. So
I'm excited to watch the game tomorrow. I just hope the Rangers, put their best foot forward. You think it's definitely a Shesterkin spot?
Has to be, yeah.
Thoughts on the quick contract extension? 1 year, $1.125 million.
I mean, he's earned it. Like, I mean, how do you not sign him?
Bargain, no?
It really is a bargain, and if he could keep that up, again, I'm just mentioning Bobrovsky's 35 years old, Quick, who turned 38 this year. These older tenders could, resurge, and obviously Quick again is indicating that this season. So, why not have him stick around? Especially because I feel we've been through backup tenders so often. Like, let's have some guy who sticks around for a little bit. Jonathan Quick, tremendous veteran mind. To have him in the locker room, sure, is just such an advantage, such a treat.
Yeah.
I'm sure he brings New Haven pizza. Talks about that stuff.
We say that again?
That was a joke. You were on your phone, weren't you?
No, it just we'll talk about it after, but it's just something that just irks me.
I'm sure. No, I was just a joke. I was like, oh, he's probably bringing New Haven pizza to the locker room and whatever.
I still don't get the joke though.
It doesn't matter. Time passed. You had to be there. You got Jonathan, quick. Oh my God! All three of you.
Commute.
I think these two are listening more.
And I know Michael had this comment pulled up, but we didn't read it. So Matthew saying Rangers game was crazy last night. Watch that Ricos in Stanford with Goose.
You're probably riled for that.
Tough L, but got a point at least.
Yeah, that's what's most important, especially now, because you, Boston, Florida, it's a tight race.
Yeah.
It just sucks that it was to Toronto because I want to say they're trailing you.
Yeah, they are trailing.
Trailing you in Boston.
Trade deadline is this week. Thursday, right?
I think it's the Friday. Is it the 8th?
Oh, it might be the 8th. Would Friday be
the 8th? Wait, no. I haven't.
Let's
see. I don't know why. Calendar, the 8th is Friday. What's up?
Friday's. Tony is so tired. I was honestly going to check on my computer. But speaking of that, still not even like rumors about what the Rangers are doing. There's nothing out there. Everything's sealed.
Yeah. I forget. There's some guy on Winnipeg I think they're looking at. I forget his name.
Well, why would Winnipeg even move anybody? Oh, did you see Kuznetsov got waived?
Wait, really?
For the guy from the Caps?
Yeah.
So, and I don't actually, that's interesting. I wonder if I doubt anybody claimed it because it would be news. So I think that means, though, he goes to the AHL affiliate. But why wouldn't the Rangers trade for him?
Let's see. Evgeny Kuznetsov waived by Capitals. That's kind of crazy, dude. What's his deal? Was he hurt or anything this year? You got anything?
Just the performance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it says Capitals assign Evgeny Kuznetsov to AHL Hershey after clearing waivers.
That's crazy, dude. 43 games played this season, 17 points. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, third line center. Obviously, career Capital. That would be pretty crazy. If he either come to the Rangers, because that'd be, you've played against him. He did some pretty solid years. Probably his better years behind him. But hey, 2021, 2022 season, 79 games played, 78 points. So think about that. That was just 2 years ago. Put on a good team like the Rangers. Maybe he could facilitate some play.
But I guess it's just what happens with the contract,
Yeah.
So the 1 year's remaining, but how they're going to have to pay it. And I guess trade talks went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I still just don't get it at their earliest opportunity. But I just don't get. So then, why does he have to report to the AHL?
Because he cleared waivers, right? So the Caps keep him. Yeah.
So is it just that they're going to try to trade him Friday, and then if not, they're going to cut him? Is that what?
Probably. Yeah. If he doesn't want to stay in the minors, then they'll just cut him.
Was he that crazy? Like I saw he was like their leading point getter, when they won the cup.
Yeah, I mean, again, he was great. I mean, him and Ovechkin were bread and butter. Certainly,
I feel like I remember you saying his name a lot.
Yeah. So, again, it's a shame on how it's turning out right now for him. But I mean, again, if he goes to a better team who's in contention, that'd make the Caps go foolish.
Yeah, it would because they've actually been playing better recently.
Yeah. And again, they're another team too. I mean, if Ovechkin's not having a great year, they're not going to be. And obviously, they kind of, he hasn't been. He's had a very lackluster season, which is so crazy. But nonetheless, I'm sure he'll bounce back too. And we'll see what happens with Kuznetsov. I would imagine. I'm kind of surprised he cleared waivers. I feel like someone would have picked him up.
But I think it's just because of the salary.
The contract,
$7.5 million. Like, you're on the hook for the full contract if you play.
Very true. But I guess we'll see what happens now, because I mean now they're probably going to be trading him. So
Do you have because I feel like, I don't know, ESPN, like maybe if you dig for it, it'll show you, but I feel like I find myself struggling. Like, where do you get like your inside hockey rumors? Like, is there any like really good like Twitter, follow that you have, like any type of reporter?
I follow Molly Walker a lot, New York Post, and then Vince Mercogliano as well. They're two great beat reporters, constantly like tweeting, obviously writing articles for the Post and stuff like that. So they're my two main guys.
And but when you're seeing that though, that's basically you're just seeing Rangers news, or they report?
For the most part, Rangers news,
Okay.
which is really what I care about the most, I guess. And I'll probably, there's stuff that just pops up in my feed that's just random hockey news. So,
and when it comes to picking up, significant pieces, how many deals are you expecting them to make?
the Rangers, two,
and then
Two.
maybe a third, like minor type of
yeah, maybe if that,
Deal.
dude. But we'll see again.
third line center, right winger. I mean, is that
third line center and a winger, yeah.
if you had to put a name in both of those transactions?
Again, it's tough. I'm gonna look at that guy from Winnipeg. He was definitely a winger. Let's see if I can remember the name. Oh no, probably not. I mean the centers. I would love to get Kevin Hayes. That would be solid. The guy that Such was talking about, the former Ranger, plays for the Blues right now. He's their second line center, I think. He's a big body too. I think he'd be great in the third line and has some dangles. And then I do enjoy Adam Henrique. I think he would be a great pickup from the Ducks too. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I feel like Drury is just going to go in a complete opposite direction. Like go with someone else you really wouldn't expect, because of whatever he sees. Which again, I trust his judgment. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. I'm just so like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure you are a little anxious yourself,
Yeah.
just to see these moves.
I actually read a report that I think that Drury had talked with Tarasenko about coming back to the Rangers too.
What team is he on now? Is he on Detroit?
No, he's not on Detroit. Kane's on Detroit. Vladimir.
It's not the Canadiens,
No, it's not the Senators.
or is it the? I think it is the
I
Senators.
think it might be the Senators. Yeah, for the Ottawa Senators.
Oh, so okay. Because
They're going nowhere.
I do feel like though, like he would be. Because wait, what position does he play?
Oh, he's a winger, right wing.
Okay, so he would be on the first line or no?
Tarasenko? Maybe you would toss him on the first
Because,
line.
like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think this past game, who was playing right wing first line?
Oh, that's a great question. Spenajad, Kreider, Kako?
Really? Wait, he's really a third line player, isn't he?
I mean, this season, kind of, dude. It's definitely still underwhelming.
What do you think it is with him though? Like, why is he not? Obviously we know he was injured, but why is he not like exceeded expectations like we thought he would?
I mean, honestly, I think that injury really fucked him up. I think, dude, that knee injury.
But you think about it, like years before that, you know what I mean? We're
Oh,
always like, when
yeah.
is he gonna go off?
Yeah. Well, I think that's just like, I don't know, a lot of pressure, young player in the National Hockey League. It seemed like the first couple seasons, like just deer in headlights,
Yeah,
for a lot of the
overwhelmed,
games. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Drafted, like just should have never been drafted that high.
I mean, it's tough
Did
because,
Hughes go that year?
yeah.
Doubles?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those years where, the talent pool was significant. And, I mean, the tape on him was great. I mean, he was a highly touted player. Any team probably would have taken him at number
Right.
one,
It's
honestly.
not like it was just the Rangers scouting department making a mistake.
It's just, he went 1, Hughes went 2, and Hughes worked out. So,
Yeah.
sucks.
Tough.
It is really tough, dude.
Do you think anybody of significance has moved from the Rangers? I mean, I know obviously they're going to have to give up something for these deals, but do you think anybody who's currently, a big part of their rotation getting moved, is that conceivable? Or
Maybe Goudreau. I could see maybe one of the big boy, maybe Edstrom.
okay, yep.
But other than that, I can't think of really anyone else. I don't think, Lindgren's definitely not. I don't think, honestly, like, who knows? Maybe Kako could be in the mix for something.
Yeah.
Because if you get a veteran player who, like Tarasenko, who's I think has almost 45 points in the season, Ottawa's going to want someone young for him, which is tough to let go.
But come on. Are you really that hesitant? I feel like we're fortunate to be able to move him and have him be a valuable part of it.
Yeah, no, we are. We are fortunate. It's just, dude, like, I remember when he got injured, that knee injury, like, he was starting to heat up, had a couple goals. Like, he was, feeling good.
Yeah.
Fucking knee injury, man. Like, what the hell?
But still, what is he, 24?
Yeah.
So, but also too, from what you've seen since he's come back, does he look slow?
I would say again, when he started, he just looks hesitant now. And again, you're coming off a knee injury too. It's
right.
Those are scary injuries, dude. Especially when you are young too. So I don't know. We'll see if he can kind of, laptop died. Maybe pick it up. Yeah. I think the laptop battery is starting to
Oh, I noticed that with my phone. Michael made the mistake. Just can't help it. Sauna with the phone every time.
Oh,
got
dude.
it a year ago. Already down at 97% peak performance. Give me something, Michael. Tony is searching for it. I know you were laughing, but Tony's looking for it.
That's tough, dude. My phone sucks too, but I can't help it. I want it in the sauna too.
I know, it's so stupid, dude. Like, what do we have to do?
No, but then I get pissed, and I know you know this. Everybody else around me has their phone in there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I see
But
people.
why is mine the one that always overheats first?
I know.
Or you say you see people what?
No, I'm saying people are in there with their headphones, like Apple headphones,
Yeah, no
the
problem.
watches, and I'm like, dude, there's no way. How are you doing that?
I feel like maybe the watch is better.
I normally, when I did, go to the sauna, I had the watch on, the timer.
You missed the sauna.
Of course.
It's been a long time.
Yes,
right?
yeah, too long.
Too long.
Last time I was in a sauna was Andy's bachelor party back in August.
Wow.
Think about that.
Long time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see who they're going to acquire. But who would you say you're most excited about as being a possibility to come over? Like, who do you think is
One player who would be
that
totally
would
stoked.
really get you?
Honestly, probably Tarasenko.
Yeah. Even though, because I feel like he was
Underwhelming
last year, but he's played well this year.
He's played well this year, and I think he's aching to prove himself.
Yeah.
To sit down to talk to Drury and be like, hey man, I want to come back to New York. That's that's a huge ask. He knows the expectations of him. So I don't know, and I think he could help us a lot, dude. He's that winger that we could use.
And then who's the center? Hayes?
Hayes, yeah, Kevin Hayes.
Isn't he old or no?
34 maybe.
Okay.
I want to say he was 28 3 years ago, so maybe he's 31. Let's check it out. Hold on.
31.
Really?
Wow, Michael ahead of it.
What did I just say?
And I'm also looking at some interesting games coming up, all at home. So tomorrow, home versus Florida,
Let's go.
and then off until Saturday. Or that honestly really
They have the whole week off. Is spring break for them?
No, you know what annoys me too? It's it would be away, so I can't watch them. But all week when I'm here and can watch them, they're not on. That's sick.
What are we doing next weekend?
No, I'm going to North Carolina.
Oh, okay, that's the
Remember?
next weekend. Okay, word.
So that is really annoying, honestly.
Nice to be able to sit down with Chokery and watch it, I guess.
No, but I'm just saying, during the week.
I know that's kind of bogus. Not one game during the week.
Yeah. It's
That does kind of suck.
Because, are you, for you other teams, I know you will watch any hockey game, but for you to be really, really excited, does it have to be a marquee matchup?
Yeah, I would say that good matchups would be would rile me the most.
Yeah, if it's Ducks, Sharks.
Well, it could be a good matchup, I guess.
Watch it.
If it's I don't know, Senators, Maple Leafs, I'm like, all right, I really
Maple Leafs will probably blow them out.
torch them, dude.
Yeah.
So,
I hope that it's kind of want to do a quick audit for amount of games each day this week. I hope we don't have I'm checking right now.
Yeah.
It's loading, but I hope we don't have those single days and stuff brutal.
Dude, those are the worst, and I don't get it. I mean, we talk about it so much too, and it's like a good night where there's no other sports going on. They
Yeah.
just decide to not have any games.
Doesn't make any sense. But okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have 6 games, which is solid. And
Good frenzy.
That's a solid frenzy. Tuesday, of course, for whatever reason, they stepped. Okay, Tuesday actually looks like a solid. Oh wow. Okay, so we got 3, 6, 9.
Oh,
9
you
games
suck,
Tuesday.
dude. 3, 6, and 9. Oh, twice, dude. Sorry, this is actually kind of a good game. I haven't watched. This is maybe the third basketball game
all
I've
season.
watched all season.
Wow. Yeah, it is tight given that
yeah.
Brunson's out.
66,
3
64.
games on Wednesday.
That's not terrible, I guess.
Thursday, I feel like it's usually busy.
Yeah.
So, but do the Rangers randomly have 5 days off? There's like 10 games on Thursday.
I feel like we had that same scenario last season,
At
dude.
the same point in the season. So
Oh, I don't
does
know.
every team have that? A 5-day layoff?
I would have to double check, but I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like not so
Friday,
much.
4 games.
I feel like every other day it's Panthers, it's the Maple Leafs, the
Yeah.
Bruins, the Red Wings. I've never really seen teams having a heavy stretch off, so I don't know.
That's so annoying.
I'm sure they do, but this is probably the third time this. I saw that, Kyle. We all saw that. Okay, it happens to everyone, dude. There sometimes I absolutely flub it on the break. It's so embarrassing. Even Michael too. It's happened. Yeah. Yes.
Kind of interested. So, we'll recap the games tomorrow that happened today. But, just running up the scores quickly. Coyotes 5-2 over the Caps. So they've won
Money.
the last 2. Devils, Michael, embarrassed in LA 5-1.
Yeah.
They go down.
By the LA Kings,
right
Philip
now-
Denault hat trick.
In progress, Sabres up 2-1 on the Jets. 5 seconds remaining in the second. Canucks and Ducks 1-1 in the first. Sharks Wild 2-2
Whoa.
in the second. So, some tight games here. And then to tip off in about 20 minutes, Penguins Oilers.
Wow.
What do you think about that matchup, Penguins Oilers?
I don't know. Penguins are looking lackadaisical, dude.
Edmonton
Old,
minus 205.
decrepit. Give me Edmonton.
Really?
Let's go. Lay the money.
You're a believer.
No, I'm not a believer. They're a better team than Pittsburgh Penguins.
But you think Skinner is gonna have like an 870 Sabres edge as well?
Wow, dude. DiVincenzo absolutely stroking it,
nasty.
dude.
He's
Yeah,
nasty.
like
Michael
Rainbow 3,
DiVincenzo, or
dude.
you're tight?
Rainbow 3.
Not tight, but he's not he's a great role player.
I feel like if he was your 6th man, like now, like we're talking, no?
Yeah,
He
no,
can fill it up.
definitely 6
Oh
man.
my god,
Oh
that
my
guy
God, he
got
just
fucking
made it.
whacked in the
Won.
face, bro. Holy shit.
It was great.
That was.
So he finished.
That is how you finish. Let's see the replay. Let's go.
Watch,
look at
look.
this, Brian.
Wow,
Oh,
that's some aggression. Michael, over under with Devin Booker out tonight. Over under 15 minutes on the court for Go Bowl. Seems like he's been getting some run recently.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
But I
about
don't know
time.
if you heard what I was saying the other day. I feel like it's like the reason why he's not getting more opportunity is he doesn't want to like listen. Like, do you ever like? And I get it because he's like so excited just to be out there. But you ever notice when you're watching him, literally does not pass.
He just wants to get buckets. He's never out there.
But he's like off balance 3-pointer, 2 guys in his face. like,
Epic.
yeah.
I mean, I would literally, if I was an NBA owner, he'd be my guy.
Yeah.
Everything around him.
With the Suns, it is a perfect opportunity. But again, who knows if they're going to even do anything?
I know. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he's got to get buckets. So like Durant wants him.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, with Pittsburgh, it's tough. Like the blow up of the roster was supposed to be last offseason.
Yeah.
Maybe this offseason is because I think all those guys are on 1-year contracts, like Malkin and Crosby and Letang.
Oh yeah, Latang's 1 year.
I thought, I could be wrong, but I thought that's what they did going into the year. But you would just think they would need some new roster construction and, kind of really having Gensel be the vocal point of the offense.
Let's see. Tang's gonna be on the team through 2026.
Oh, okay. So he's got a couple years.
Yeah, a couple of years there, which is probably good. I mean, he's still great. Honestly, so is Crosby, I guess. 36 years old. I can't believe he's 36 years old, dude.
I remember when he debuted.
Yeah, me too.
Sid the Kid, Sports Illustrated cover, kind of nuts.
And still, I mean, he's having a great season. 58 games played, so really hasn't missed much time. 32 goals, 31 assists, dude. I mean, it's really is crazy.
Yeah.
The Rangers could use that.
Dude, the Rangers could use
Would he
that.
go to the Rangers?
I think he would. Yeah. So
That'd be
let's
sick.
say-
Let's be like Messier.
Imagine if they got all three of them. With
That would be
Tang,
ridiculous.
Malkin, and Crosby on the Rangers.
And they win one for the Rangers and
I
retire.
think he has a 1-year contract for the
Crosby?
Penguins. Yeah,
Barnes is excited.
1 year left.
Dude,
Let's
but
see.
that's what
1 year left. Penguins. He had that big 12-year deal. What year was that though? Hold on. let me
who had
look.
a 12-year deal.
Like that last contract he signed, I think was a 12-year
12-year
deal.
deal, okay.
So I think he may have 1 year left. If it's in 2012, he announced 12-year deal through to the end of the 2024-25 season. So he has one more season after this,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy how effective he still is.
I know.
But
Crazy.
It's crazy too. I just feel like with hockey, so much different than any other sport where there's no like opportunity, or they're very few and far between. It's a free agent. I feel like they don't hit free agency.
No, never. I feel like they, because NHL does a good job, the teams, to locking them up to extensions. I feel like hockey, unlike any other sport, the players are so like they're cool with the team they're on. And if you build around me, I'll be here the whole year, the whole season.
Trying to think of like what's the most recent thing you remember of somebody who was still nasty that was like, get me the hell out of here.
I mean, I guess you could argue Goudreau most recently.
Because that was a trade. Was it Goudreau? No, it wasn't
No,
a trade. No,
it wasn't a trade.
No, but
He
what was the
hit free
trade? No, but
agency.
Kachuk-
Oh, for to be traded, you mean?
or no. I was just trying to think of like, well, Kachuk.
Mm-hmm.
Who was he traded for? Because was Kachuk on the Columbus or no?
Brady Kachuk or
No,
Matthew Kachuk? I don't think so. What's up?
Cooper do Flame. Oh, was he on the Flames? He was on the Flames.
Huberdeau was on
Florida. and he
Florida
got traded
first.
for
Got traded.
Kachuk.
Yeah.
That's such
I
a
know.
bad deal. Even though Kachuk is like having an offensive season in terms of goal scoring.
But still,
Huberdeau is brutal.
so bad. And he was so good those couple of years with
The assist
with
with
Florida, dude.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
But it is, it's like you really like drafting is everything. Like I feel like even the trades too, like there's not a ton of like big time deals. It's all
Like for those big
supporting.
superstars, you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, no, it's gonna be very rare you have, especially like I mean, again, like, even when you saw the Rangers trade away Callahan, I mean, yeah, Callahan's a great player, their captain. He wasn't really necessarily a superstar in the league, though.
Yeah, it was more he was the leader of the team.
Oh, we're letting him play there.
It doesn't. All I saw was Brunson out for
Oh.
the game, but I didn't see that we had any update.
I can look it up right now. Michael,
Do you think it's real bad, Michael, from what you saw?
Brutal non-contact knee injury.
Who said that?
And spring in New York City is official.
Spring in New York City.
Yeah.
First day of spring is.
He's saying their season's over.
Oh, it's a good one. But I did look it up yesterday. First day of spring, March 19th.
I'm excited. It's almost here.
Yeah.
16 days.
Wow. The Sixers beat the Mavs in Dallas. Tobias Harris.
wait, they
28.
ended up beating the Mavs?
Yeah. You
Oh.
were watching part of that game?
I was listening to it on the radio actually.
Luka, 38, 11, and 10.
Kyrie?
I actually have to see how Kyrie did. Clippers beat the Timberwolves by 1, 89-88.
I know Tyrese Maxey. No.
On Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was going off.
Okay. I'm good.
Good right now.
Thank you, Renee.
We're talking basketball right now, Renee. This is very serious. Oh yeah, you have it. You enjoy it. You deserve it. Yes.
Kyrie, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Pretty solid.
It's kind of a shame with him. I feel like he's so good, but it's like
They're gonna win it.
you really think they're gonna win it?
Them or
But they're gonna beat Oklahoma City. They're gonna beat Minnesota. We just talked about Jimmy Jordan though. Minnesota, the run.
I know he could
What
do
about,
it,
what about the Suns?
but no, Luka's the best though.
He is. But they've had a tough time in the playoffs.
I know.
He's like
but
6'8", right? He's fucking tall.
I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna have a
Yeah.
magic like a Dirk run
With Kyrie
Yeah.
going big too.
as is Robin,
Do you think he's still crazy, Kyrie?
like insane.
like
Well, both.
like a
but
player?
I
I
was
think he,
talking about as a player.
yeah, I think he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is like he's been playing well this season, right?
dude, he's got crazy hands.
Yeah,
The
dude.
way he moves
Yeah,
the
he's a-
ball is like, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Josh
Honestly,
Hart, that was actually a good move right there.
They're trying to win this for Brunson.
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, they're doing a good job. But by 15 now, with 45 seconds left in the third,
Tony, who would you say your favorite player in the NBA is?
currently, it's so tough.
He doesn't care.
I really don't care as much. I haven't even watched enough to be like, wow, like this guy, like cooking it, whatever, I like his style and stuff. I guess I would go Luca.
Are you a Giannis guy?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like Giannis sometimes gets a little prissy.
What do you mean?
Like he throws his fits. I feel like he gets like a little snotty, like a little like.
Really? So that kind of gets you.
Yeah, especially when he starts yelling. I don't know. I feel like Luca, like, I mean, he does talk shit. I feel like sometimes too, but I feel like he's pretty like low key about his
He
game.
hits his ball and do the talking.
Michael, who
Yeah,
would you say
exactly.
other than Wembanyama, your favorite player in the NBA?
Luka.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Giannis, over Embiid.
Yeah.
I think you were always big like Embiid.
I know,
The
but
injury
injuries,
though, like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. You can't just stay healthy.
See Team USA's lineup?
No.
No.
Tatum, Curry, Embiid, LeBron, Durant.
Wow.
Starting lineup.
Dream team?
5. They're trying to do that.
I guess that's kinda
Embiid's
cool,
a big
I
pickup
guess.
for them.
Yeah, it's huge.
My buddy yesterday actually had to listen, was trying to tell me, I don't know if you heard anything about this, Michael, but the league tight about the excess in scoring. They're going to start calling less fouls. Did you hear anything?
And make it more rough, physical?
Like just meaning that there's going to be less points because you're not constantly stopping the clock,
Yeah.
getting the guys on the free throw line.
Yeah, he was tight about the All-Star game. So
Silver. Wait, he's a chief, right?
He's
I
here.
mean, he
He's
should
an
be
alien.
tight. That was so stupid, dude. The All-Star game was so stupid. The whole weekend
Yo,
was
I
stupid.
think Anthony Edwards, I didn't watch it, but I heard he was shooting free throws backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
No, isn't that sick?
It was 200 to 200 the game.
Yeah. Insane.
yeah, there was the highest scoring game ever. Woo.
But
Like so sick.
we're not going to use it.
It's tough with Brunson too. That was the one
Yeah.
thing to get you invested, playoffs.
Mhm.
But it's like we're gonna be just focused on the NHL playoffs.
Oh, definitely, hands down. And who knows? I mean, the Mavs are good, and they were technically my pick to win the championship. So
Who would you want to see out of the East? Tatum, just to see what Michael Bucket would do.
I don't know if I can handle that, dude. I guess. I mean, again, like when Embiid was healthy, I probably would have said 76ers.
But he's supposed to come back. I mean, you never know. Right?
All right, so let's say that. Let's say 76ers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be a good matchup.
it would be. It would be a lot of fun, dude. But we'll see.
Would you be interested in like the Clippers in the finals? Kawhi,
Paul George.
G. Harden.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I would. If what
I'd rather see the Lakers.
The Lakers.
The Lakers?
If I over the Clippers. I just don't like Hard-On. I like
You like Kawhi, or he's kind of like
he ruined it after the Toronto.
yeah.
He had it and then
What
like
about when
ruined it.
Jalen Rose said he's 99.9% re-signing with the Raptors with a 1-year deal?
Yeah.
With a player option for the second.
Yeah. Literally gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
So Clippers, no, like
No, yeah, I would be. I mean, if we're sitting down and watching together, I'm locked in.
yeah.
I'm watching the game.
I mean, I guess the the playoffs, they do play different.
Watching the Spurs, by the way, Wembanyama, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5
And
assists.
not featured in that graphic, 5 blocks.
Wow. Still the third quarter of that game, too. So could have a double-double. Probably will.
Triple-double.
I guess he could have triple-double as well, but I mean, I feel like that's not as
UConn, 30-point win today against Seton Hall.
Seton Hall.
Clinched the Big East.
Wow.
Michael, outright, first time. Guess what year?
Oh, since
94. 98.
Tony, anything?
90.
We're very close here. We had a guess that was one off. Think of it. It was a
97.
good year. It was a good year for UConn. We're right there. What was the year they won? Right there. 99.
99. Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
Ray.
That was a sick team.
Yeah.
Wasn't really around for that one.
Yeah, neither was I,
The
but
Johnnies.
Well, I'm sure you more so than me, though. You're probably aware.
What
of
do
it.
you
I
think
didn't like
about,
basketball then.
they've won a couple in a row now. They had the big upset over Creighton. What do you think about Richard? Like flipping the shit, like Patino, I'm saying. But you heard how he like completely called out the team?
no.
He said they have no vertical movement. Like they're just loafing through.
Loafing through. How about it?
Wow.
I mean, what do you think about like just a straight call like that?
I like it.
They've won 3 in a row since he did it.
There you go.
It's effective or not?
Yeah. Accountability.
Clearly.
Call them out. Nobody likes to be called out in their shit.
Yeah.
Call them out to change it, you know?
Yeah. It's really is crazy when you think about it.
This ball moving by the Cavs and the floater not going in.
Fourth quarter here.
Knicks grab
inside
the
Guarantee the Knicks lose.
Come on.
11 minutes, 30 seconds. More route for the Knicks to lose or like anytime Wemby misses a shot?
Wemby.
Oh.
Really? And explain it again.
I just think Bol Bol is better, and he doesn't have the NBA as a PR team.
Yeah.
But it's like
They should have. I don't know what the deal is with Bol Bol. His father's was in the NBA. Like, let's fire it up.
yeah, but what about what I said though? You honestly, in all seriousness though, you don't think it's like part of it is like he doesn't want to like listen to like a system and like run
It has to be
plays?
something like that.
But no, but that's the only thing, literally.
And
Josh
he's maybe
Hart's tight.
lazy.
No, that exactly though. So it's like, what's up with that? It's a shame too.
Oh.
Like I feel like it would be different if his dad was still living
Yeah, he would be like on him.
because he was one of the
Oh.
harder workers in the whole league.
Oh, hands down,
He loved to talk smack, obviously.
dude. He was great.
Wait.
Heart failure.
Yeah, I think he
Or
was
kidney
like
failure.
57 or something.
Yeah, it was so young.
Oh, wow, what an
but also
ugly
people
shot.
tall. Usually, it's unfortunate.
over.
but
Josh Hart triple double.
All the tall people, their organs fail.
So it's all just for you, Bol as to
at that type of. I just think it's like, I don't know. This guy's the same. He's better, probably, honestly, in skills. And I wish he would get the love, but that's on him, I guess.
yeah.
It's dope that Wemby works hard. Let's just see. I don't like guys that get the praise
on.
before anything happens.
Yeah, I mean, I just think obviously not with wins and losses this year, but I think individually, I mean, he's done what's been asked for him. But it'll be interesting to see presser situation.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see.
And obviously the Spurs will have another top pick
Yeah.
in this summer's NBA draft.
Oh gosh, dude.
Bogdanovich?
Wow. I don't know who's this. Who's 44 on the Knicks?
It's
It's
Bogdanovich.
It is.
Did you guys
Yeah,
see
mishandled
Caleb
it.
Williams presumed number 1 pick in
Not
NFL
throwing.
draft, but no medicals? No, I'm good. And like supposedly it's not that he's injured, like he just doesn't want to have to go through it.
What the fuck does that mean, dude?
He's going nail pain,
Yeah.
the crying. I
Yeah.
mean, if you were a GM, would you just be like, nah?
No, you're out, dude.
Drake
Yeah,
May.
I wouldn't draft him.
Like, what do you mean you just don't want to go through it,
you
dude?
kidding me?
Like, there's a lot of things you're not going to want to go through,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I just
Here's the
Yeah.
comeback,
like you
Barnes.
talking about like earning it,
That was a big three right
Garland.
It's
there.
over.
Yeah, that was like they've had some defensive.
But no, that's what he's saying though. Like I'm too good to go through
Right.
medicals.
No, yeah. And you won't be in the league.
Then
And it's
you're
like
not.
USC preseason top 5 last year, went 7-5. Like, yeah,
I'd
Dude,
still
no.
draft him, but then bench him.
I wouldn't draft him. And I told the owners we're not drafting him.
do you think you would enjoy?
Oh, just
I guess
whoa!
Alec Burke.
first of all,
Wow,
if you were
trash.
gonna be
Really?
part of an organization as either front office or coaching, would it be in any sport? It would be basketball.
I guess.
And,
I mean, it wouldn't matter. I could do it in all.
and
Garland.
Would you rather be in the front office or be on the sidelines?
Front office.
General manager.
Yeah.
I can
Working
see
the
that.
phone.
Wearing
Getting
a suit.
people, getting
Going
the
to those
coach, getting
scouting.
getting everyone we need.
Yeah.
Getting the players.
Kind of crazy.
Scouting would be sick.
Baseball scout, Tony. I think
Dude,
would be
probably
right.
one of the chillest jobs in the entire world.
Yeah.
See, trash.
Like, why are you just throwing
He
him
thought
three?
he thought he was good. He could
Like,
do it
why,
again.
that was Burke
Barnes.
again.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Like,
he's back.
why-
Yeah,
why are
second-
you-
let's
That's-
bring him in
That,
one more
when they
time.
got him back, I was like, yeah, this season's definitely done.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny.
Bogdanovich, you kidding me? Shouldn't even be in the
Oh,
league
come
either.
on, you gotta get that ball.
Marco
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, buddy."
Is
Hey,
Bogdanovich like a 3-point specialist or what's
Yeah.
his? Yeah, oh, you can tell by the way he
You ever
fucking
heard
dribbles.
Ian Eagle say, "Bog"?
Yeah.
No, I can't say. Wow, behind the back pass.
Tony, I'm surprised though you weren't a Nets fan back in the day.
A Nets fan?
I don't
Nets.
know, like J. Key.
It was New Jersey. I can't be a Nets fan back in
No,
the
but I'm
day.
saying they were fun to watch. Like they were at the
Jason
Yes
Kidd.
Network. Vince Carter.
Vince
Come on.
Carter, yeah,
You
no, it's
definitely
dope.
liked watching Vince Carter.
I thought they had one of the coolest logos. Honestly, their logo was sick. Their jerseys were dope. The colors, I loved it. But I did, I watched the Knicks growing up. So
Michael, were you big on Vince growing up? The dunk contest was the best you've ever seen.
It's sad that him and T-Mac never got to stay together in Toronto.
Yeah, would have been something completely different.
Pippen
they
and
both,
Jordan.
like ended their careers kind of prematurely and
Yeah.
as a star role. But Vince had a
Lasted
second
forever.
act.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. And I saw his last game ever in the Garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that right before the league was shut down?
ooh,
That was in Atlanta. I don't know if it was right before, but maybe.
It was in, but the game was in it. Oh,
No, it was
Oh,
against Atlanta.
No, but I'm pretty sure that was again. That was
Wow.
yeah, because they didn't get invited to the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was his last game. Which is kind of nuts.
what a stupid foul. Was it a foul? Or was it a foul?
But yeah, it's tough. Just injuries when and really the fact too that the Nets couldn't win one. I mean, they had such good team chemistry. Those alley oops with Jefferson and like
Shaq and Kobe.
Byron Scott.
Wow, Byron Scott.
Tim Duncan beat them also.
Yeah, and then was it both years? The Spurs?
No, Kobe and Shaq.
Oh, right.
It was like there's that famous picture of Shaq with all five of them right by him, like all jumping with him, and he just
No, I always go nuts for the Shaq video. I think it was the Kings Western Conference Finals, Game 7. The alley oop when he's running down.
and
the
he points
court.
up to yeah.
Oh
That was
my
sick,
God.
dude. Kobe and Shaq.
I
Matt
mean,
knows.
It's a shame that you'll never see a combo like that again. You're
Not
talking
like
about
that.
literally the combo mambo.
Yeah,
That was the combo mambo.
I know. Like a Jordan and the best big man.
Cleveland
Together.
Do you think
within
they were
5 now, by the way.
equally responsible for that,
Shaq.
like dissipating, or you think it
Shaq.
was Shaq? But Shaq because he just
Lazy as
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
it would frustrate you too. Like you could you
Oh.
could win more.
right.
Imagine if he was like you're like this dude just worked hard.
Yeah, but he's
We
like-
would be even better.
Yeah,
But instead he doesn't care.
he takes the first month of the season off getting into shape.
Yeah.
For the games. Yeah.
Like that. Imagine how pissed Kobe was.
Because he was like, how could you even stop? How could anybody just stop Shaq?
And that's why Shaq was like, how's anyone gonna stop me?
What do you think about that, Tony? Like Shaq, the drinking, like what do you think?
The partying.
like saying like, yeah, I don't work out during the off season. Like I'll just get in shape during
First-
the regular
Like
season.
that's
I'm
kind of
not-
tough, dude. Like it's one thing to do the partying thing, but I mean, I don't know how dominant he was if he did work out. I mean, it's like over, dude. Like,
And then Kobe, like, working so hard.
oh my God.
and then
dude,
everybody's
how-
saying Shaq's the star and Kobe's just the sidekick.
Yeah.
It's probably so tight.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he just is lucky that he's blessed.
like, why didn't anyone like? I know you said who's gonna stop him, but like, why didn't anyone control and like what? Don't party.
Phil
Phil
tried.
worked out.
But Phil was out meditating.
He was so
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Really?
Always. He one time they went into a yoga studio and he had with the air you know how you can put air in, weed was filtered into it.
It's
And they all got
ridiculous.
high.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yo, what's interesting with Phil Jackson though? I mean, he always had a stacked deck, other than in the Knicks front office.
Yeah.
But like, is there anything to that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of like, he didn't win his championships without having a Jordan, a Kobe, a Shaq.
Well, I mean, I don't
they
know.
didn't win before him.
I was gonna say, yeah. There's years where they didn't win without him,
like
right?
he came in there and they
Yeah.
won with Jordan. Jordan was losing before him.
Still a lot of players, a lot of egos to manage.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it really is.
He's still you think he's the best coach ever? Or no?
No, John
Ed
Wooden.
Auerbach?
Wooden.
Yeah.
If I went like all basketball,
Wooding, the cheating, the Gumars, John Wooden.
he cheated.
On his wife?
Like I just
Or in the
I just
game?
know with recruiting.
Oh.
supposedly.
Oh yeah,
Like, he was like paying people like way before anybody else was. Supposedly.
That's crazy.
I'm sure everybody was.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, it's just a shame when you think of wasted potential.
Yeah, dude, that's for sure.
I really hope we don't have that with the New York Jets. Anita was talking a lot of Jets
Really?
this morning on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Rodgers. And,
Yep.
I don't know. I mean,
if he stays healthy, it's going to be a
is he
great
gonna
year.
stay healthy?
I don't know, dude.
You
I
had to say.
would not think so.
But you think another Achilles injury?
Yes.
What do you think, Michael?
Full season.
Like he plays a full year? Because you know what's just tough? Like we're putting all of our hopes, all of our prayers in Aaron Rodgers, and it's like he's only won one Super Bowl himself in his entire career.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
I think that's the Packers.
Is it though?
They did it to Brett Favre too.
McCarthy.
How can you say that? It's like two quarterbacks in two different eras.
Yeah.
Like that's the Packers just not doing it.
I just feel like though so many times Rodgers like a home.
Why don't we give Brett Favre the
Yeah,
same
but
slack? then?
look how good the Packers did this year with LaFleur, right? I mean, I feel like
Everyone's gonna feel the same
their
way.
success was a lot more because of LaFleur than it was because of Jordan Love, I would think.
Right. I mean, boy, Jordan Love really impressed me the second half of the year.
Oh my God, yeah, he really did, dude. He showed up a lot. I mean, honestly, really excited for Green Bay and for Jordan Love because that's kind of sick that
They're
they're
exciting to watch.
yeah, and to follow up like with Jordan Love, who went through like he went through the rigmarole of being the backup and everything, like just like Rodgers, like that's sick.
And do you think like he's like you're confident he's entrenched, he's going to be there 10 plus years as a starter?
I am. I really am.
I don't get what he was thinking on that final throw in the San Francisco game. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, he was just
Cross the
panicked.
body,
Yeah,
triple
dude,
coverage.
just gotta go, just get something.
Had that game.
Oh, I know.
Would they have
dude.
beaten the Lions? You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
And
think
then
so.
would they have brought your boy down too, or you think that's
Kansas
where
City?
the fairy tale would have ended?
Again, honestly, I think any team would be competitive in that game the way the Chiefs played. I feel like, right? I think like any team would have been competitive.
Yeah, I mean,
Any
it's just
playoff
like,
team, like any one of the teams.
if they didn't make any mistakes,
Right.
like those type of
Right, yeah.
throws.
But I feel like, like if it was Dallas, if it was whoever, the Ravens, doesn't matter. I feel like they I mean, obviously the Ravens did keep it competitive with the Chiefs. So like any playoff team would keep it competitive in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
It's going to really be a crazy offseason. I think there's going to be a lot of player movement. I think Buffalo's going to shake things up a lot. Gabe Davis is a free agent. I think they're going to trade Diggs. Where does Mike Evans go? I guess the Bucs are saying they want to bring him back.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But I guess the money, like they're saying, it's going to be tough to hammer out a deal. That's what the GM said yesterday.
Jesus Christ, that's not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you just give that man whatever?
Well, just the cap space too, I'm sure.
Right.
But I guess they just did it with Shaq Barrett. But 31 years old though, like it's kind of tough as a receiver. I mean,
How many years for the deal, you think?
it's not going to be a 5-year deal,
Right.
2.5 years fully guaranteed type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mike Evans is insane.
Really insane, dude.
Yeah. So, and it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's like almost the toughest job in all of sports. These general managers for these football teams, for the teams like Dallas, like Buffalo, like the Ravens. Like, what do you do? How do you fix these situations?
I know, because you're really like, you're not. Yeah, it's tough because I feel like if you get rid of a guy, it's like, oh, like you're messing with the chemistry. If you don't add anyone, it's like, oh, well, you didn't do anything to improve the team. But I don't know, man. We talked about it so much too, like with the Ravens, with Dallas. I mean, what like player wise Like, who are you going to bring in that's going to be really like, oh, that was better than what we had? Again, Ravens, maybe some receivers, but even Dallas. Like, I feel like Dallas has less. Maybe bolster some of the defense a little bit, but
The defense was so good, but
it was
then
so
they lost
good.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
a big deal?
Damn. Do you think those teams are better off going with like coordinator changes? Like, what do you think that is?
It's a tough question, honestly. And
Yeah.
McCarthy called plays this past year for Dallas. Their defensive coordinator is going to be Mike Zimmer.
Right.
But the way their defense played, I just can't see how they would benefit from changing coordinators next year.
Right.
I mean, obviously you're going to get Diggs back from the ACL. And I did see something too. Offensive line, multiple-time All-Pro offensive lineman Tyron Smith. He was a former first-round pick out of USC. He's probably not going to come back. He's been the starting left tackle for like 10+ years.
No shit.
So, that offensive line's always been a strength. You lose a guy like him.
Like he's retiring?
No, I guess they don't have money to pay him.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
And then a lot of rookie quarterbacks expected to be drafted.
Mhm.
What does Kirk Cousins do? Supposedly Jordan Jefferson wants him back, or Justin Jefferson wants him back in Minnesota. They're just in like the Giants or what's
offensive lineman for the Cowboys apparently might be coming to the Jets.
Tyron Smith.
Yeah, because he's not going back to Dallas, and he's been the protection for the blind side.
Older, but he's an All-Pro when he's healthy.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And like you need that in your locker room, especially like with if someone goes down and he's still on the line, you're like comfortable,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Veteran mind.
We'll see how Aaron feels about him.
Aaron.
Any juice for you, Michael, with the Jets at this point, or not really?
I'll get juiced up game one. Like I'm in it always to start no matter what for my team.
Yeah.
But like, does it taper when it's over? Like week 6? Yeah.
or
week 4? Yeah.
Uh-huh. We got two guys down on the court here. Bet you they both get up and walk it off.
What about you, Tony? Are you excited, or
I'm excited.
I think I'm more excited than Michael, honestly, for this Jets season.
No, that's literally physically impossible.
How is that physically impossible?
Because I've been waiting my whole life for a Super Bowl.
You just said
every year I
get
hyped.
How are you? Nah.
I was in it last year.
No, all right. I'm not talking about this past year. I'm talking about next year.
Now I'm not even in next year. I'm in this year.
Your shot box.
Yeah.
Look at this. Let's see. Oh, wow, I got smacked in the face. Let me cry about it. Everyone seems pretty tight though. Even the cameraman, like, whoa, dude. But I think I'm more excited for the Jets than Michael for sure. Jimmy Butler here in the commercial. I do believe in Rodgers. I believe in the system that he's implementing. I think that this could be the year, one and done, and then fire everybody after that.
Not to be negative, I almost feel like I'm being how Josh B is for Yankees. I can't see them winning a Super Bowl. I just think, especially because of what happened last year, I just think that was the sign that it's not going to work, honestly.
Yeah, but come on, like the sign,
I
like
don't think so.
If Rodgers stays healthy and they add some offensive linemen, do they not have a chance?
Yeah, I guess I'm more just counting on the fact that every single year something big
happens.
goes wrong.
Right. But again, like
it's right, but like you can't go into it like it's a new season. When it happens, then it sucks.
I mean, and they're definitely going to bring in like 3 probably new offensive line.
100%.
Like
that
absolutely.
bad last year.
Dude, they're not letting Aaron go out there again without a line. Like Mekhi Becton, dude.
There's no way.
Dude, what a freaking bum.
How about former Ranger Anthony Duclair with a third period goal for the Sharks? 3-3. 13:40 left in the third. Kaprizov is 28th and 27th goals of the season.
Cool.
So a dogfight in Minnesota.
Yeah, seems like Anthony Duclair. I think he's been heating up as of late, having a couple goals in a few games.
Could we get him? I mean, what's the deal there?
He was on the Rangers.
Right, I'm saying, like bringing him back.
I don't know. I wouldn't. He was kind of not good on the Rangers. So.
I thought you were riled.
I don't know. I can't be wild. What's his stats in the season? What do you got?
13 goals, 9 assists. minus 15.
Lefty?
ESPN. Left wing.
Left wing, yeah. That probably means he shoots lefty, which doesn't necessarily always be the case, but probably is.
What would you say percentages with that? Like, if you're a lefty shooter or you're a left wing, like, what's the because Laffy's a lefty.
Yeah.
And a left winger or no?
Laffy is a lefty left winger. Panarin, though, left winger. Righty.
Gotcha.
Anthony Duclair, only 18 career games with the Rangers. I thought he played a lot more. 1 goal.
No, yeah, it wasn't a ton. He was called up. I think he got hurt maybe even a little bit his first season where it was supposed to be good, and it was just trash. Bye bye, Anthony. Yeah.
3rd round pick, 2013. I mean, he's had a couple of years on, huh?
I mean, we'll see. Maybe I don't think he's not a piece you're adding
2
to be
years
like.
ago, though, he had 31 goals.
That's pretty solid. For who? For Florida?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't know that UConn women played the women's national team back in the day, Barnes.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
Like the USA women's team they
I
played.
guess there's some like documentary on the Patriots dynasty going around. I haven't watched it on ESPN, but can you guys watch that? I think I can't. I don't need to see the Belichick interviews, Brady cheesing, right or no?
Right, you're right. He's looking at women's
Dynasty
basketball.
years. I mean,
Are you talking to me now?
watch that?
I would watch it. Yes, I would. Well, you got me interested in the women's basketball now. Old school 90s footage. Yes, I would be watching the documentary.
Huh.
Because I want to get some more insight here.
Yeah. I just feel like we've seen so much of Brady over the years. You know?
Yeah, true. But there's definitely some things I don't know. Like, I'm sure, as you know. Oh, wow. Jesus.
Random question.
Yo, who the hell is the coach for the Cavs? He's fucking freaking out.
JB Biggerstaff. To put you guys on the spot, Belichick, does he return to the sidelines after next season?
Yeah, I do. I
Michael?
do think so. Yes.
Jets?
Oh.
Stop. Bills, maybe. If they flame out again in the playoffs?
Definitely.
Bills.
I could definitely see
Or
that.
Cowboys.
Yeah, or Cowboys.
Jerry,
I can see that.
Yeah.
desperation, the lawsuit.
Yeah.
The extra kids.
Yeah. Child support.
Oh, God, Jerry. What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?
I know.
That guy is like, what the hell, man? Like, you can't keep it together for a little bit?
But also, too, one other thing I wanted to mention, I know Tony was keyed in on it. Time difference, I think they were teeing off at 3 a.m. In Judea. John Rahm was a co-leader at the Live Golf Tournament, but Joaquin Neiman, who had a special invite to the Masters, was your winner. So he gets the job done.
Wow, good for him.
A guy that we would be talking about as a phenom in all honesty.
Yeah.
25 years old.
No
has
shit.
Some wins already. I think won the Genesis a couple years ago.
That's pretty
it's
solid.
A shame that buried on Live. You don't remember.
Yeah, that is tough, dude. Like, what the fuck? Even John Rahm.
Yeah. The full swing coming out. I feel like you're gonna watch the full season this time.
Oh, have to, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Like,
go.
absolutely have to.
So yeah, route for that. We'll talk Bay Hill on Wednesday. Big Rangers preview tomorrow as well.
Hell yeah, dude. Huge.
I just feel like that winning streak, like I'm always excited, but I feel like it got me just so much even more excited where like every game watching it,
Yeah.
it's like a big deal.
Absolutely.
Like, we need to watch the
And
game.
Igor being good, too. Like, I mean,
Igor
that's
being
just
good is something to be excited about.
that's just an absolutely huge
Special sports for Ranger game tomorrow.
Special sports sport, or do we go to the game?
Go to the Ranger game.
Go
Tomorrow.
to the Ranger game.
Sure.
Thorne passes. He doesn't do NHL.
No.
I feel like
Never.
he's done an NHL All-Star game.
I'd have to ask him. I don't think he's ever have, dude.
Yeah, he prefers the warmer temperatures.
Definitely.
Have you talked to him recently? Like, you think did he go to Puerto Vallarta?
Talked to him last night. Yeah, he was.
He was at Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
Wow, what did he say? What his next assignment is?
No, I haven't talked to him about that.
Huh? He hasn't done Augusta, has he?
Like, ever?
Yeah,
I would think so.
but you don't remember him like.
No, I'd have to ask.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh, my God, dude. So sick.
With Nance.
With Jim.
There's gonna be a good video for the Masters.
Oh, yeah, there better be.
The parody.
Yeah.
But yeah, and here we are, Another great show at the Horseshoe.
Oh my
Michael,
goodness.
anything from the chat on the way out?
What a
Anything?
play.
What do we got?
No, other than I told you that the Knicks were gonna get bounced the first
Dude,
round.
within 3 right now, the Cavs.
I mean,
2 minutes left.
We could hang in for the final 2. I mean,
we're definitely gonna be here.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just stay on for the end of this game.
Whatever you want, Brian.
Knicks leading by 3, 143 and counting here. Bogdanovich kicking out to Josh Hart in the corner, spot up 3, and it is good. So the Knicks taking a 104-98
that's not
lead.
gonna last.
I just remembered, since this is the last 2 minutes of the game, this is going to take 3
Yeah,
hours
yeah.
to complete.
So
So we'll probably just go.
yeah, we'll watch and talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Josh Hart, dude.
And Knicks
Oh,
turnover.
the
Knicks got it.
steal,
Knicks
dude.
got
They got the win. They got the
That's
win.
it, dude. Josh Hart says
Josh Hart
UB
saved
what?
it for his boy.
UB what?
We said again?
No, UB like University of Bridgeport.
Who was the University of Bridgeport?
Michael was.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about somebody in the game.
Yeah, Josh Hart, big
crazy.
rival of University of Bridgeport.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm just talking nonsense
He
right
went to
now.
Villanova.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, dude. Like Tony.
No, it was a little stretch. That would have been insane if he made that. Hartenstein block of the rim.
Oh my God,
That's a
was
bad play right
blocked
there.
by the rim.
1 minute.
Big 3 right now.
Remaining here. So,
Oh, wow,
desperation
quick 3.
it's
It's out of
Yeah,
bounds.
it's over.
Game over. But once again, a great show here at the Horseshoe.
So successful, great
Appreciate
food,
them
fish and
having
chips.
us
Let's
as
go.
always.
Shout out to Kyle, by the way, first
Shout
time.
out Kyle, holding it down
Yeah.
behind the bar. Appreciate everybody who commented, liked, and subscribed to all of the archives of the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay. Costume merch at downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.